I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fucking ice holes like yourselves.
Now, listen, you ought to just stick the H in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real pretty.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Welcome back to the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast. Another week. Week 2 of the NFL is complete, almost. 2 games going on right now. Baseball, the pennant chase is going the wrong direction for some teams. And I don't know. We'll talk about a little bunch of other stuff tonight, I'm sure. Let's start out with how we start out every week. We got Eric, Tim, and Willie in the house tonight. Let's start out with how was your week? And we'll start with Eric. How was your this past week, Eric?
Ed's not here. Maybe he's just late. I had a good week. 2 weeks of the NFL season, and I spent both my NFL Sundays at iconic racetracks. Road America the weekend before, and this weekend I was at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which was cool. It was a IMSA event, which is international racing, so a lot of Porsche, Lamborghini, some Corvettes, and the cool part of it though was they call it the GTP. They're prototypes, or as my son would call them, like hypercars, and that's the picture I texted you. So, pretty fast. Obviously, not as fast as the Indy cars are going, but still pretty quick, and it's pretty impressive. But hardly anybody there. I mean, you picture like the Indy 500, and the place is just packed. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people there, and you could just walk wherever you want, sit wherever you want. Huge place.
It was like a WNBA game.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna go there, but yeah. So yeah,
Ed's not here. I said that. Not
Ed
me.
would have
said it.
Yeah, so it was a fun weekend. Just my oldest and I got to hang out, stayed in Airbnb. It was really nice. And,
where'd you
go? One of the places that's right in the, so like a main. To give it away, but I brought beer for the beer of the week from there. And it's called that.
Okay.
Another place called Big Woods, which Big Woods.
Is it in Indy or is it outside Indy?
This is in the town's called Speedway, but it's pretty much Indianapolis. It's called Big Woods. I guess they have a bunch of them kind of throughout the.
I'll be in Indy next week.
Will you
for a trade show? So
look for the Big Woods.
Well, look for Big Woods. Cool place. Actually, they're affiliated with a brewery and a brewery. Bottle of bourbon when I was there, of course, and had some of the beer and some fries that I burnt the roof of. But I did not, but they drink the milk. Cool, but you do, hang out with the racers and take me. But the cars are really cool.
Say hi to
Roger. And dominated that I think the Porsche Penske team. My 1 point I didn't see it. So. Sorry.
That was a good time.
Yeah, cool.
Timothy.
That's comfortable. Covering for my golf trip from Colorado and Sheena, Cecil, Clintonville.
Wow.
So
good time.
Great time. How many courses?
We ended up playing 5 different courses because we got fucked on Saturday because we were supposed to golf. We had a late golf tea time on Saturday so we can go out drinking. We had a big bonfire and drank, obviously, and had a late tea time. And we walked up and they're setting up for an outing. Guy's looking at us all funny. He goes, "You guys are kind of early for the outing." I'm like, "Well, we have a 10:30 tea time." He's like, "Well, I don't see it." You know?
Jeez.
So ended up, he goes, "Well, I could deal with you guys, $20. You guys can go as long as you want until 1:45. Just be back here be back here at 12:45. Getting ready to go. A guy's like, "Hey, sorry, we found your reservation is for last weekend." And the guy that took it and is no longer here. So when you guys come back, we'll buy you guys a couple drinks. So we ended up golfing 27 holes because we did 9 holes and then drove like another 45 minutes. And I can't think of the name of the course that we went to, but it was beautiful. Like it was up near like Mountain, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So a lot of like uphill par 3s, and it was cool. It was a really cool weekend. And I had cinnamon roll French toast.
Ooh.
Probably this place in downtown Shawano called Farm in Maine. We ate there every day that we were there. So we were there 4 days. Every morning we were there. The waitress is like, "Do you guys live here?" No.
Were you the guys in the
A lot of howling.
Right.
You guys should really wear clothes.
Right. So got on it and so it was pretty quiet the whole time. Cinnamon roll French toast. I mean, it's, rolls and different toast. Best thing I've eaten in a long time, though. And then that's about it. So that was other than like yesterday, which was divine, and we called and we fell asleep during for half of the game last week. So I don't recall any of it. So
Probably lucky.
Yeah. Huh?
Did you hit him good?
I golf well. Actually, I golf well. About average. Friday, I golfed really well. It was the day that I sent you guys a text how golf.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had there's a good line and a line. What you were showing us?
Yeah, like I just putted by a second 9, like 51-41. Like way to be consistent. 10 stroke difference. And rounds were like I think I shot under 100 except for Sunday because it was wet and solved a couple shots and stuff. Of course, we played with super narrow, and I had a really hard time with it. So, but well, it was fun.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
sounds like fun.
No.
Ferris State Bulldogs.
They actually got beat by Montana. I went to last weekend. 100 miles, and what I bring the chicken tacos and
guacamole.
Guacamole.
Free tacos.
My favorite is those people that will have the bumper sticker. It says 0.0. I'm getting you one.
Those are my people.
Oh, stickers. I put some stickers up in certain like electric poles and stuff in Indianapolis.
Nice.
Yep.
I got stickers for you guys.
All right.
I got stickers. I forgot to give. I got some stickers.
Yeah.
Bring them this weekend too. So,
the first part of the show, our intro, I got a hunch you guys are going to be hearing a lot of that this weekend. We're in between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
Not when we have our own rooms. And I forgot to add too, in support of Uncle Phil, I am no longer betting on football this year.
Uncle Phil
Mickelson.
So
yeah,
well, good. Huh. Way to stay strong.
Yeah. Hey. I wish I had $1 billion to bet.
Yeah.
So he's lost $1 billion. Is that what
they said he's bet? So
yeah,
win, lose, but still, nice to have that much money. Just be like, here you go.
Wasn't there a story about John Daly too at one point? They put a huge. They were I don't know if it was $1 billion, but it was a pretty big number that they said he's gambled over.
I'm
however
sure.
many years.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a gambler.
No,
And I'm sure Jordan too.
he's
Like,
probably like, yeah, it's my only vice. I don't participate in. Everything
Yeah.
else, fuck it.
yeah, Daly's real. I mean,
Right.
I think isn't he born again?
real healthy.
How skinny would he be?
Born again because he ate the old him. Is that what you're saying? And smoked himself too.
He's like
Jesus.
pork belly. My weekend, went to Chicago. I spent Saturday night and went to Gibson's Steakhouse.
Nice.
For anniversary this weekend.
Congratulations.
Me and Jenny's 29th
Congrats.
anniversary. Went to see a comedian, Ricky Earl Jones. He was pretty funny. It was comical. So comical because he's a comedian.
I don't get it.
So it was a good time. We had fun. It was nice. So.
Is he Ian Bag funny?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, comedians are comedians. Ian Bag is pretty fun, real funny, but he was funny.
Okay.
If I could see him again, I go see him again.
Where'd you see him? At the big place?
Zany's. Yeah. Just down in Rosemont. They have that park something bank. What's it called? Parkview Bank or Parkway Bank.
Can you see it from the interstate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just drove
restaurants and it's a cool little area. If you've never been down there, it's a cool place.
It looks like they really built that up almost to like a little mini.
They got like
Main Street
eight or
Vegas
nine
kind.
restaurants in there.
Yeah, isn't the Big 20 headquarters there?
Yeah, the Big 74.
The big 70.
Yeah, it is right there.
And Buddy Guys playing November 18th because I saw that sign from the freeway.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a few Urlacher billboards.
Yes.
a lot of Urlacher. Lots of them.
My favorite is they have him in a suit and he's at the serious look and it says the Hair Father. Like what?
How much money is he getting off that? Because he got to be a lot.
My other question though is how
Probably
long
paid
are
for the
those?
hair.
How long are those Dunkin' Donuts ones going to be up with Justin Fields?
Yeah. Well, he's got the contract, so
Yeah,
he's
true.
locked in for the season.
A lot of NL.
Did he play
NIL
better?
money.
I mean, we'll get to the NFL later,
yeah.
but yeah, I
So,
didn't really watch much.
I'll do a couple. I'm gonna do something. They do this in radio all the time.
The tease?
The teasers. So I'm gonna give you a couple teasers. We'll talk about it later. I'm not gonna tell you now.
Oh,
Okay.
Like to go to commercial break. The first one is a record was set in the NFL. Big record. And the second one is the fix is in. I'm just gonna say the fix is in the NFL. Okay. It's only two things.
I know that one.
The only two things I have. So let's get going with the show like we always do, and let's do good, bad, and the ugly. And we'll talk about the fix, and maybe you guys will bring it up. Maybe the record fix. I don't know. Maybe you'll say it, and we'll just say that was it. You guys don't know. It's my little secret between me and myself. So good, bad, and the ugly. Brought to you by KBS Blueberry Stout tonight.
Yes,
which is very much a good.
Which is the early beer of the week. We got the later beer of the week coming.
The ugly thing might be if I have another one, how much slurring I'm going to be doing. That might be the ugly part of it.
It's going to happen.
It's never ugly.
Yeah.
So let's start with the ugly, and the ugly we'll go with. Well, first, Willie, thank you. It's National It's National Hamburger Day.
Cheeseburger.
He brought us cheeseburgers from Quick Trip,
and I had her make them fresh.
Oh,
yeah, they're out. I said, "Hey, you got any burgers?" Oh, it takes me about 3 minutes to make them.
The heating lamp.
Yeah. So let's start with the good, bad, and ugly. And who wants to start tonight? Let's start with Tim. You weren't here last week, right?
No.
You do. You start whatever you want to start with. You lead us off.
All right. Since we were with the NFL, let's start with the ugly. And Kareem Jackson, Denver Broncos safety defensive back, knocked out two straight weeks. Gave him concussions, and it came through the pipeline today. He will not be suspended.
Oh.
Yeah. So, the Raiders Myers because of this, and he still got to play. For the NFL, it says that they're concerned about their safe, bunch of bullshit. So
I agree with that.
Yeah. So I mean, if they're really that concerned, he should be sitting as many games as these players are missing. So, like I said, both players in the concussion protocol. Myers missed the game, so you knock guys out, you should be able to sit with them. So that's my ugly.
Eric, ugly.
Yeah, I mean my ugly is just kind of like, and I think it's the way that the training camps go and not playing enough, and these injuries, these early season injuries, week 1, week 2. It's just ugly. I mean, now you have Burrow again. I mean, he was already hurt in the preseason. Saquon Barkley, Montgomery, I believe, is now injured. So it's ugly from a fan standpoint because, it's one thing when you play 12, 13 games and then injuries pop up, fine. But here we are, week 2, week 3, and of course we're crazy fantasy people here, and we're missing all these top talent players. It seems like the trend has been, the top tier players are getting hurt early in the season. It sucks. So that's kind of ugly for me.
My ugly is going to be kind of NFL also. It's a disturbing trend, I think, happening with the number one pick of the Colts, Anthony Richardson. 2 games, 2 injuries. He missed both second halves of the game. This is the story of many players. You don't know how great you can be unless you're on the field, and if you're not on the field, we can talk about it, and he hasn't. I mean, he ran a few in. He's been Justin Fieldish last year with a couple of games, so it's not like he's shown a flash of the arm either. I mean, he's been a good look. He's looked like he's good, solid to me, but he just can't be on the field. You got to be there, and it's a shame. I mean, this week was just getting tackled in the end zone, whacked his head against the ground, concussion protocol. So
he jumped right up after that.
Yeah, he did.
Jumped right up, and then he's
well, the upstairs said, "No, take him to the tent." So that's my ugly. Just Anthony Richardson. Hopefully, it's only 2 games. It could easily never get hurt again. Be fine in the next 3 years. So I don't know. Just disturbing to me that's happening.
I drove past the Colts, their practice facility. Yeah, on the way I actually played 9 holes of golf in between races because I was just getting.
It's nice too. It
looks beautiful. Yeah, beautiful campus.
Knocks.
Yeah.
You have to walk through to their scrimmage fields.
It's very natural setting.
Yep.
In fact, there was like a soccer field nearby.
You watched Hard Knocks last year with the Colts.
Yep.
We got to walk through that woods to get to
it looks gorgeous.
Cool.
It looks brand new too, like really nice. So
pick again. Other ones.
Huh.
Okay, Willie, you're ugly.
That was everybody watched the Colorado State game. Game was
sleep.
There was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of ugliness in it, but the ugliest part of it was rush the field.
Old man, come on now.
Hold on.
That's with the season.
No, but wait.
Hold on.
I agree with Willie.
They were,
which doesn't happen very often.
Right, not much at all. They were favored by 24 points. Okay.
Kind of like
the
Lions and the Seahawks.
Yes. And it took them. Don't spit your food. And it took them 2 overtimes to get that win. All right, come on. Now, if they beat Oregon next week, I think the game's in Oregon. So whatever fans they got there and they want to rush the field and get the crap beat out of them by the Ducks people, go for it.
Is that game a prime time game or is it?
Yeah.
Hey, something to watch on Saturday night.
Every game's prime time, baby.
Notre Dame, Ohio State, or Oregon, Colorado.
Go to a bar and watch them both.
Ooh, good call.
I like how you did that.
Honk.
And by the way, every game's prime.
Pew, pew.
Every game's prime time.
I agree with Willie though. You can't rush a field when you beat a team you're supposed to beat.
Yeah, 24 points.
State rival.
And there was a lot of talk before the game, I guess, but whatever. I don't know.
Right. Travis Hunter
he got lit up.
He got lit.
He's out now for 3 games. They're saying.
The kid,
I see that. I didn't go. I just saw that.
They didn't say one, but yeah.
You're bad.
I'm bad. Being a Cubs and a Packer fan are the expectations for both teams. The Cubs and they're in. Were.
I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, just like they're a year ahead. Like for me, as they were hot at the trade deadline, added a bunch of players. I heard a comment about how they should be competitive because, Swanson's won a World Series, Bellinger's won a World Series, and, it'd be like us and a Rotary team together and have Nightmare, and we should be good because Nightmare's won 11 bucks.
Pete Aiello.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's nice to have expectations and stuff, but why can't you just enjoy that? The Cubs have been competitive. They're playing meaningful games in September, which hasn't happened the last 3 years, and enjoy that. And, realize it's a year ahead and be excited for top 5 farm system. We're going to have money to spend next year, I hope. And I have a free agent idea later on to discuss as well, which probably surprise all you guys. But And the Packers as well. Young team. Their wide receivers and tight ends are all either rookies or second-year players. The run game was a concern in the beginning of the season, and Atlanta just ran the ball down their throat because they could. I understand. I think it was like Atlanta's like second or third possession where they didn't score. They were passing every down and like under the 5-yard line. Like, why don't you fucking handle you just shove the ball down like for 70 yards? They're trying to go in into the end zone for you. Like,
Yeah,
I don't understand that at all. But this year for the Pack for me is just evaluation the talent that you have. It's given Jordan an opportunity, more of an audition, because if they don't like what they see from them, just like Fields, they can move on into another quarterback next year. So it'd be nice for them to make it to the playoffs. I'm not expecting much, but like for these fans, it'd be like they should be better. I mean, I agreed. Like they dropped 2 interceptions, but when Atlanta has the ball for 30 minutes and you only have it for 9, you're not going to win those games. So that's my bad.
Yeah, can I? I mean, to chime in because I'm a Packer and a Cubs fan as well. But and first of all, you have those are two massive fan bases. I mean, so obviously, and you're going to have a lot of ignorance within those. A big fan base, you get, and so yeah. I mean, the Cubs. I just time to watch baseball. So I'm not really. Obviously, I left here last week. We were sky high, and they won the game. I remember listening to it on the way home, and then they just kind of fell apart this week. But for the Packers, it's actually, I almost feel a sigh of relief, the fact that I have no expectations for the Packers. Right. And it actually feels kind of comfortable.
Right.
And I didn't have much of a chance to watch. I watched a fair amount of the first, but I didn't watch them at all this week. And I just kind of, when I saw that they lost in the last minute, I'm kind of like, oh, all right, whatever. I mean, having no expectations for me is kind of comfortable. I'm kind of with you. It's like, hey, let's see what we got here.
Right.
Let's evaluate. Like, hopefully they're evaluating things and we go from there. A lot of young talent. So,
right.
But I see what you're saying. The massive fan bases, you're going to have a lot of people that are, and like with the Cubs, that we didn't have much expectation. Nobody did, and they got good. So now you raise your expectations.
Sure.
We'd love to see them in the playoffs, obviously. So
right.
That's just my 2 cents. It's an interesting topic, really.
Yeah.
So
you're bad.
My bad. My bad. I don't know if this is if this is a mutual take here, but it's an organizational thing. It is a baseball team that's had 2 of the best players in baseball over the last probably 10, 15 years.
Angels.
Yeah. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And they've just reeked of mediocrity, and if not failure, I would say, having 2 just historical baseball players. And to me, it's just kind of a bad. I don't know. Maybe I just feel bad for them. Like, how do you, if you look at history, you usually have success, and so it's got to be an organizational thing to not put enough around them. That they just, I don't know. Ohtani, I don't know I didn't really scoop. All I saw was the headline that his locker was cleared out.
He's out for the year.
They shut him down.
They just shut him down. They kind of shut him down.
Right.
Even as a hitter.
Right.
Like, yeah. So
problem is I have the agent.
Probably
the team said he's not playing the rest of the days. He's not playing the rest of the year.
And he did for
yeah.
He did. Yeah. Have at it.
The Angels ain't going to retain him. Obviously, they can't. The Angels won't get him back. He ain't staying there.
No.
And the problem with them is they did what every fan did. Worst thing I've ever seen. Aaron Rodgers don't realize that. He felt good that hurt. But that's a bigger guy they picked up in that trade deadline. Was terrible.
They put on waivers.
Yeah, and now they get put on waivers, and it's a free for all. Guys picked, and the Cleveland Indians got 3 of them,
right?
Which was kind of bullshit. I don't understand how we still don't understand how the waivers work in baseball. You think it would be you got one now? Okay, now it's someone else's turn.
To the bottom of the list.
Yeah, nope. They picked up 3 of the biggest ones in pitching: Giolito and we talked about the reliever.
Right.
Both those guys, the Cubs would have took in a heartbeat.
Absolutely,
in a heartbeat, just to have them. But yeah, I think they tried to win and they did the wrong thing because they could have got anybody's firstborn and 5 players for Ohtani, most likely. They could have.
Yeah.
They could have.
They could have had every organization's top 5 players.
Yep. They would have gave you 2 or 3 of them at least,
and a
and
bona fide,
considerations.
right? And a bona fide major league starter.
Yeah.
Right.
And you think about the money they had to pay, all the money they had to pay to the Japanese league,
For the posting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the money they paid Pujols. I mean, that went well.
Yeah.
I mean,
So now it's like what Spalding got in Caddyshack, right?
Nothing.
You'll have nothing in like it.
That's right.
So yeah, I agree with you. They try though. That's what sucks. These franchises try, and it fails. You know, we got a lot of teams out. Just the A's, they don't try. They're not trying. Oh, block in the back.
The A's try. They try to develop players, and then they
try to stay at $30 million.
Right. Yeah. That's what they try to do.
Yeah, they try with our
right.
Called the Artie Moreno curse.
Yeah. My bad is I had it now I lost. It got me taken off track. Oh, my bad is I don't think we talked about this the last 2 weeks, but it came up. I'll change gears a little bit. Giannis, every time he speaks, he hints more and more of not being a Buck for very long. It's weird. He keeps talking about, I want to be guaranteed we're going to try to win championships. I don't have to be at the same team forever. This is all stuff he said.
Right.
So, man, I don't know what's happening. It's funny, though. We all think he likes Middleton and all that, but he has to decide what he wants to do. Is like Middleton, or is he going to play better players? That's the problem right now. He can't protect his buddies. He wants to win. He is, but when the game, to me, it's like they're kind of together. They coach together, coaching for dinner, and they're talking to him. And I don't know. It's one of those things when you want to be a champion. If you want to do what you're saying, you can't friends. You have to be a different person.
Right.
And is he ready to do that? Because now they signed, longer term Middleton he just gave them. And they got good pieces. They just, and Giannis, everyone wants Giannis to stay.
Of course. Because he's a player too good to trade. He's like a Durant, what he was with Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I like Giannis. I like Giannis a ton. I've said this before, but it's just it was more and more glaring to me this last playoff series that he's not the same as other superstars.
No, he's not.
He's not a jumper. He's not a guy that can give the ball to with 10 seconds left and say he didn't. And perfect example in the game they won against Boston, I think it was, or not Boston, Miami. He catches the ball in midcourt and he's so scared to get the foul, he throws it to Middleton. And it goes out of bounds. Middleton has to save it because he doesn't want to have to shoot free throws.
Right.
That scares me because he did not want to shoot free throws.
Right.
He did not want to be on the line. And I can't have it.
Right. He's not that alpha that wants the ball.
He wants the ball. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't want it, but it's the situation. And I guess in his mind, I give him credit. He gets the situation not to be that I've got the biggest balls in the room, so I'm taking these free throws. I get it. He's trying to win a game.
Right.
But I hope he stays. I like because he's a good guy. He's good for the city.
Right.
He's perfect for the city. He's not just huge, overblown and you can name any NBA player, overblown star attitude. I mean, but I just say that's the bad to me. It's getting worrisome to me a little bit. And where they turn after that, you don't get these guys like this that just fall and guy. Or
we don't want to be the California Angels of Anaheim, for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, they've already championship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
But I understand where he's coming from, that he wants to win another one. He's putting pressure. I think a lot has to do with Holiday because he's eligible for an extension in December.
Holiday always said he's done after his contract.
He said that once.
Right.
He said that once.
He hasn't said anything since then.
This year is going to be interesting. I mean, I'm a Bucks and a Giannis apologist. I really am, and I may not be after this year. If they fail, or if they're out in the round, then I may start getting more critical.
Well, the second round would be better. They upgraded at least.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But it's still
you're like, woo!
It's still unacceptable, really. Because if you look who they are, even with they're still. I think the expectation should be that they should be in the Eastern Conference Finals. That is an expectation. That's my expectation. It's much different than my feelings on the Packers and Cubs. My expectation is they at least go that far.
Yeah, I don't know that's possible because I don't think Boston. I
think Boston's still better than that.
Yeah, but I think it helped getting rid of when they traded what's name away.
Marcus Smart.
Smart, because Smart was a big problem for the Bucks.
Yeah,
he always caused problem for the Bucks.
I think they're going to regret that.
Oh, I do too.
I think the Celtics.
Porzingis is a good player, but he's not.
healthy.
He's not smart. But they had to. It was a money thing because they had to pay Jaylen Brown the
They're
most
such-
money in NBA history.
They're such different teams, the Celtics and the Bucks. But I think as far as what the expectations should be for those two teams is pretty equal.
Yeah.
And the Heat obviously, the Heat kind of snuck up on everybody last year. But if you think about it, they were in the finals a couple years before that.
They were hurt most of the year.
Yeah, the 8th seed.
Yeah.
They got healthy and it worked for them at the end.
And they were the 1 seed last year.
The year before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. The year
which
before.
everyone forgets about. Like, oh,
yeah,
look at
exactly.
Miami. Like,
so
they were number 1 seed. Like, they're a good team.
Yeah.
And sometimes
and they get Dame Lillard, so it's like talks already resumed today.
Yeah,
so,
I heard there was some grumblings today again. Yeah, about Lillard, but
that's what the Bucks should be trying to get actually.
That would be yeah. And so back to Giannis and what he needs. His second needs to be better than Holiday and Middleton in order for them to really succeed. I think that's what you were trying to say. Like, it doesn't have to be Kobe Bryant, but it has to be maybe Lillard or somebody like that. It's just a notch above. That's going to help him because he's not that clutch. He's going to take it to you and he's going to walk, he's going to freaking pound you and dunk on you, but he's not that clutch.
And a lot of his game relies on
he was clutch though when we did win the finals.
A lot of his game relies on referees too.
True.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He gets fouled a lot, but they don't call every single foul because if they did, it'd be a 6-hour game. But still, I agree. But that's what the problem is. You got to rely on referees to, and it was, don't get me wrong. Every great player takes it to the basket. Kobe, LeBron, they all take it to the basket. Michael and,
Scotty.
I think Giannis
James
also
Worthy.
is still just still growing, right? Like mentally too, the things that he's saying. I think he said he kind of circled back a little bit on what he said the other day, and I think he's still just figuring all that out. I mean, there's obviously still a little bit of a language barrier. I mean, he's just, I think, cognitively figuring all that kind of stuff out.
He's 29.
You got to think about
Still.
it. He doesn't have. I think
Still.
about. A lot
I'm
of
almost 50, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Who
half
are you
the time.
talking to?
Yeah, jeez.
A lot of these NBA guys from the AAU where they really toughened him up, and that Giannis didn't see that. I don't think.
Yeah,
right?
No, he didn't.
So he's kind of a.
You saw Rise Up, right?
Yeah, right.
He started playing basketball like last week, according to that movie.
Compared to yeah. So I mean, I think that might be part of his issue too. He doesn't have the grit. He wants to have the grit, but he doesn't have it.
Right. Well, and the thing is too is the Bucks have pretty much mortgaged their future for the present as well, which every winning team does.
You have to,
right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the Bucks are going to be, and the whole thing is, Giannis doesn't have to sign an extension. I know he's eligible this year, but he's got 2 full years yet before his option.
Yeah.
So it would be dumb for him to sign an extension right now because he'd lose money. The new TV deal's coming up, so the money's going to expand. So he's smart to wait those 2 years, but he's seen all these other superstars make demands of teams, and he's just doing what everybody else does.
He's doing what his agent tells him to do.
Pretty much. Right.
Yeah. Okay, that was my bad.
Right.
So,
Bad. It's bad. No, you're out, Sergio.
no, I haven't.
So Sergio really wanted to play on the team, but he couldn't play because when he left the Live Tour, when he go to the Live Tour, he had like $100,000 fine, and other fines that grew up to be about $700,000 in outstanding fines. So he decided, hey, I'll pay the fine. I'll pay the fine. And the people in the DP Tour, World Tour said, it's too late. You're not going to be able to do this. So timing is everything, and he had bad timing. So, and
is he eligible? I mean, he's not even that good to be.
No, John Rahm has been rallying for him big time. Wants him on there because of his experience.
So the a captain's pick, but isn't the team set? I think the
captain can do whatever he wants. Someone gets hurt, he's got to pick somebody else.
Yeah, I guess.
A mystery. Oh, my arm hurts.
Keegan Bradley's available.
Yeah.
He
all of a
loves
sudden
the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah, I was born in Ireland. Oh,
the Bobby. Oh. What's up, Guinness? Wait a minute. I was wrong. Sorry, guys.
So I just think
fish and chips.
That's a knife. I say. Every
Ed's not here.
every Ed impression sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, there we go.
Look, Ed's like, watch, I'll do Robert De Niro. I say. Oh, good. Ed. Just say, that's good, Ed.
So he stops.
Hoo-wah. That's Pacino. Sorry.
I thought it was Foghorn Leghorn.
I said it was. What about All right. McConaughey?
All right. I say all right. Tim, you're good.
My good were the uniforms this weekend. Not only Atlanta wearing their throwbacks, the Bears and their, can we call them the color rush orange or no?
I guess.
Right.
That's
the
part
Browns,
of the game.
Yeah, the Browns wearing their white. And then flipping through the channels this weekend, happened to University of Louisiana wears
It's an old Arrows.
Yeah, so he was a squadron leader. He's from Monroe. These helmets to honor him. So I don't believe so, but yeah, this is like this warm and that's uniforms.
What's the university again?
University of Louisiana.
Yeah.
State.
Drew Bledsoe. You said Drew Bledsoe at Purdue. Kerry Collins went to Penn State.
Yes, good call.
Yes,
he did.
Recovery.
Tal Blackledge, Penn State. Famous Penn State quarterbacks for 100, Alex.
McSorley.
Trace.
8 years. So you're there, right?
Yeah. Trace Armstrong, Trace McSorley.
Yeah. There we go.
You're good.
My good is I'm gonna pick a Sahith Thigala, who I think last year
sounds hideous.
Last year I picked him as my good and bad because he had the lead in the Players Championship, and everybody thought this guy's pretty cool, and I definitely did. I like he's got a good, I don't know, demeanor about him. And the story's good. He was on that show.
Yes, he was.
And you really felt for him. He's just, you feel for these. He actually showed that he's human. But he kind of fell apart in that Players Championship. So I've been rooting for the guy ever since, and he pretty much dominated this weekend for his first win out in Napa. And it's a good story, good following. He's got a good family. Like they're all there. All the neighborhood people are there rooting for him in the gallery. It just kind of had a good feel to it. I didn't see a lot of it live, but I watched quite a bit of it last night when I got home. So congratulations, Mr. Thigala.
Is that his first win?
First win, yep.
Yep. Is that the opening? Was that the opening for the PGA? Is that the opening tournament?
No, they call this was the Fortinet. It is the
Fortnite?
No, Fortinet, and it's in Napa. They call this the Fall FedEx. Like they have just 3 events.
Okay.
They call it the Fall FedEx. But no, the season doesn't officially start till like
February.
January, I think.
January.
It's usually Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah, that one.
Kapalua.
Yeah.
Who's your mama?
Yeah.
He's who's your daddy?
Yeah. So that's my good.
My good is the NFC East.
Woo!
Now, 3 years ago, who would probably say that? Or 2 years ago?
Right. Because of
they're combined 7-1 right now. That division, pretty good. Cowboys, big win yesterday. Philly, big win the other day.
Good.
Washington come from behind in Denver, and the Giants would have come from behind. So let's see what happens. But it's early. But 2-0 is always a good start. Better than 0-2. That's math. I learned that in public schools.
Yeah, very nice.
So yeah, that's my good. The NFC East.
It's people they're going. Some guy was ragging about the Giants. The guy said, "Hey, hold on here. They got a better record than the Bengals right now."
Yeah. So what do you guys? What do you want to? Do you want to?
I got one more.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Good. I'm sorry, Willie. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So my good is going to be. I actually have 2 of them, but I'm going to go with the one here that I think means the most, and that's going to be the unveiling of Barry Sanders' statue. this weekend.
Barry who?
I should have worn my shirt.
Did he-
Sanders, I think. Yeah,
I
Sanders.
should have worn my Barry shirt.
Where do you go to college?
Second best running back, Oklahoma State. Second best running back ever.
Who's first?
Walter.
Wally.
I got it the other way.
Who's third? Come over there and slap you if you don't say Jim Brown.
Let's just do the Mount Rushmores now.
Yeah, okay.
Do we agree on the Mount Rushmore? What?
Jim Brown.
Boy, I'm gonna slap you.
You just muscled me.
I said I'm gonna slap you.
I said.
So wait, are we still in agreement? As Mount Rushmore? There's three.
Those three for sure.
Those three?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And is Emmett 4?
No, I'm gonna put Bo Jackson up there.
Oh, Bo Jackson would have been the best ever.
I say all the time. Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
Barry
wait.
would have been
But
best
would've.
ever. He hadn't quit early.
Finish your berries.
Barry is the best over, so just keep going.
So in the 90s, there were 4 running backs.
Jim Brown only played 8 years.
Where's the popcorn?
What about Gale Sayers? Only played 5.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So there were 4 running backs that won the rushing titles in the 90s. Barry won in 90, 94, 97, and 98. Can you tell me who the other 3 are?
Emmett
Smith.
91, 93, 95.
Sean Alexander.
No,
Nope.
90s.
That's after. That was 2000s. Yeah.
90s.
What year was Emmett Smith?
Emmett Smith was 91 through 93.
Who was the 49ers
And
running?
then
Curtis Martin.
95.
Curtis Martin.
Who was
Late
the
90s.
49ers running back that went to Ricky Waters?
Nope.
Ricky Running Waters. In the 90s.
90s.
How about
behind his running and him only. And one.
Prince?
99.
What conference?
He was in the what would be it now to be the
Conference.
Marshall Falk.
AFC.
Marshall
AFC,
Falk. No.
AFC.
Not Falk?
Nope. AFC.
How about? Oh, that's 2. I was gonna say LT, but that's 2. AS.
Oh, I know.
Taylor.
Adrian James.
You're correct.
Adrian. I was gonna say that after you said Falk. Yep.
99.
I have a trivia question.
99 times.
Did I tell you I went past the practice facility?
Yeah.
I have a trivia
6
question
times.
for the NFL.
Oh,
too.
Go ahead, hit it. What's the question? Are you done? Are you good, Willie?
I'm done. One last good I thought was kind of funny. Everybody saw this that was watching the
Talking to America.
Lions Seattle game. And
I saw this. This is hilarious.
Geno Smith was complaining about his intentional grounding. I forget what the ref's name is, but he's like, hold on. I'm explaining this to America.
I'm
talking
to America.
He goes.
right
He
now.
kind of like
say it right.
He goes. Hold on. I'm talking to America right
He's
now.
talking to America.
He said the ref said it to Geno Smith?
Yeah,
Yes,
on
yes.
Mike.
Yeah.
So good.
Look it up
So
on
good.
TikTok.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
So they said this ref shouldn't be reffing Lions games because he went to Central Michigan and his coach there was LaFleur's dad. So he's
Doc?
got, Dave LaFleur. So whatever
Doc
his name is.
LaFleur.
So yeah, there's
Troy
like
LaFleur.
there's two referees. that are
I'm
talking
Troy
about
LaFleur.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Guy LaFleur.
Guy LaFleur.
Gee.
Okay, question.
Gaylord.
Trivia? Yeah. Ready? So this relates to the panicking 0-2 teams. Only 3 teams in the Super Bowl era started 0-2 and won Super Bowl.
Cowboys are one of them
Okay. What year?
because that's Emmitt Smith holdout year.
Right.
I would say it's 93.
Yep.
Because it was the last time they won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
That's why I laugh when Cowboy fans make fun of Bears.
Right.
I just because it's kind of comical.
Right.
Bears at least been to a Super Bowl since then.
Right. Right.
But
I
anyway,
feel like I know this. So there's one other team.
Two more.
2 more teams.
2 more teams.
Yep.
Oh, it started 0-2, won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Oh, how about the Denver Broncos?
No.
Because I know they're I'm thinking of the wild card teams that won it because they were the first wild card team ever in the Super Bowl.
Oh, the New York Giants.
Good call.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they got blown up by the Packers.
11.
7. Yeah,
That was 7.
that was the other big undefeated Brady team, right?
Yeah.
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 Like killed them on the first game of the season. Packers demolished them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when they beat Favre. They beat Favre in the
Whatever it was.
No, 23 is the Eagles.
Okay.
Was the Eagles? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the year against Favre.
Yeah, Favre blew him out and then came back. And that was when Tom Coughlin looked like he had frostbite.
So that's 2, and then there's one other.
One other.
Best dynasty in football.
Patriots?
Patriots, 2001.
Oh, that's the Bledsoe when Blade took over for him.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So
wow. Nice.
I do the Cowboy one because it was funny. He's held out, and Jerry Jones wanted to pay him, and they went 0-2.
Right.
Paid Emmitt Smith. Guess what?
Guess what? We win.
Jerry Jones like, I say, pay the man.
I have a good Jerry Jones story later too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna go with my 2 little thingers.
Okay.
What?
So the record that was broken. A team has lost 12 straight games.
The Bears.
And has had 25 points scored against them every single game they've lost.
Ooh.
It's the Bears.
It is the Bears.
And it's incredible because there's been a couple teams that have not won a game in a season, but at least they get 25 points every game in a row. So right now,
Lions.
And that's a sad thing about the Bears. We're used to poor offense in Chicago, but we're not used to poor defense. That's the most big thing to me right now.
How many of them were on D, right? Didn't they have a lot of picks this year in the draft for defense?
No, they picked up the 2 linebackers, but when you pick up linebackers,
Right.
that's how you live. That's how you breathe.
Right.
Early in a million years.
Right.
And he's, don't get me wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna say that the record. And then the next thing is in.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
3 seconds left. Investigate.
Who says he's
or Stafford? Who kicks it in the NFL?
That was weird.
Here's the thing: in any level of sports,
Mike Holmgren in the Super Bowl.
But
yeah, that was different.
Not to
He's let him score.
But you know, in any level of football, at any level, unless you're a high school team and I guess your kicker, you want him to get some
There's no
practice. It
excuse
doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't even know the purpose. Why do you kick a You should have kicked the field goal when it was 18 seconds left. Like a 52, you kick that one, and then if you got it, you kick the onside kick, get it, Hail Mary, you might win the game. There was no point at all to kick that field goal. And it was a.
It is suspicious. That's
yeah,
for sure.
it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No.
Was there any comments on it? Like, did he comment?
No, the announcer goes, that'll make some people happy. That's what he said when he kicked it.
Or
yeah,
sad.
it was God, who was it? Oh, it was Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
That's not going to make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez is actually a pretty good announcer.
Yeah, you know who's terrible is Jonathan Bilma. Like listening to that Packer game yesterday was brutal.
Who's grown on me last few times I've listened to him? Greg Olson's grown on me. At first I didn't like him, but I think him, the guy he's with now, Kevin Burkhardt.
Yeah.
Right? I like him a ton.
Like him.
I do like them. They're very good. Greg Olson's calls it out. He's very matter of. I do like Greg Olson. I think he's for a guy that I thought was, he's pretty good now.
He's gotten better.
Sanchez, I've always liked Mark. I mean, as a player, it's kind of an awkward career, but remember the Hard Knocks that
played in 2 AFC championships.
I know,
right?
but it was a little awkward after that. But it's a lot of good stories about Mark Sanchez. Remember the Hard Knocks? He was funny in that. He was a rookie.
Oh yeah, he was good. Yeah,
and it was just kind of ballsy with people. Like, and there was that great story about he was stuck in an elevator with a big group of people, and he had his guitar with him, and he serenaded them for like 2 hours, played guitar and sang. I was like, that's a cool freaking story. That's
everybody's favorite.
Got to make fun of yourself,
He don't care.
He doesn't care.
He made his
he's
money.
making, and he's still making money.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He's a public guy.
He's a good-looking guy.
Good-looking guy, and he's kind of funny. It's like you said, he's pretty good.
He's a very personable fellow. It seems like very personable.
Yeah.
That was my 2 little. Go to something else between them. We'll make our
with the NFL games. We'll get the beer.
Perfect. I'm gonna need to talk about the Bear game, so let's do that.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll need extra.
That might take a while.
Can you give me a double?
So
do we need to dump up?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's start off last Thursday night. The Eagles take on the Vikings. Enough. Just doomed them in that game. 30-40, but I thought it was a good showing. Was the biggest role back in his own wasn't. It sucked, but it was good. It was, and as I go, comments about the games, jump in before I move on. The Eagles, Vikings dropped to 0-2. 28 is the final there.
I find it ironic that the luckiest team last year is now unlucky.
Yeah. Well, like you said, last year if they flipped the 1-score games, the Bears would have made the playoffs.
Right.
That's funny. Willie showed me that actually. Willie sent me that last year. It was funny. Yep. They wouldn't have lost in the playoffs, but they would.
Chubb's hurt.
Oh no, I got him in fantasy too.
This is my season. This is my season. Barkley yesterday.
Oh, and the helmet's
Chubb
off too. Oh, that guy helmet. That guy's not. Oh my god.
All my players are hurt. My whole fantasy. I mean, it's just a mess.
No, I'm just kidding.
So next game, we'll go with the last night's game. The Dolphins-Patriots, 24-17. Dolphins win at Foxborough to move to 2-0. Patriots go to 0-2.
Save that sound for later.
Okay, I got it. The one thing I will say, I since this is my parents' basement, I can do what I want. I'm going to change my Super Bowl pick.
You've already had 3 times.
Because I mean, I did pick the Jets and Aaron Rodgers MVP, and that's after yesterday. I can't ride with the Jets no more. I thought that was a terrible showing. God, with that poor defense can be wasted this year.
Oh my God! Watching that game yesterday, I was like, man, they just had like Mac Jones, like anyone. I think Ed just put out that Chubb is hurt.
Chubb done.
Does he have Chubb too?
Yeah, I don't know, but I will say, make my change. Dalton line MVP. Can I get a vote?
I vote no.
You know, let's save the overreactions for later because I have an overreaction that has to do with that.
That coach Patriots team has been down by defense. What's the last this has happened? 1992.
How did that work out for him?
Who's older?
Oh, we're not going to have that.
Oh, well, we'll be back next week.
Tell him to text.
Or in 2 weeks. That was a great segment last week.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah.
First exposure to it.
Well, we did it 2
great.
weeks prior.
Yeah, we did it 2
too.
weeks ago.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So speaking of Cowboys, not so great. Allen, most catches in the game in his career, 11 catches.
Right.
Their defense, the man-child known as number 11, Micah Parsons,
Jesus,
is
right.
a
Defensive Player of the Year.
He is a mess. He just causes havoc wherever he is.
Can someone still explain to me how touching somebody with the knee makes him down on that fumble recovery?
I didn't see. Oh, he touched somebody?
He caused a fumble, recovered it, got up and ran into it. Was like a 25-yard fumble recovery. And
Willie.
The Golden Bachelor.
We're in, dude. We're in.
I think hair
Silver
was
Foxes,
hair was prerequisite. So I could get it.
I'm
done. You got some on your
out.
face.
So yeah, so the Jets offensive lineman touched him with his knee, not that he
and down.
Yeah, bullshit. He should have scored a touchdown in that game.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Walker's to come.
I love it.
And I feel bad. I really feel bad for Jets fans.
There he goes.
You know, like watching
Oh my God,
their defense.
This is the story of my.
You know, though, my one league though, I actually drafted his backup when I picked him. I picked him number 1 too.
I think someone needs to check on Ed because he's like texting like crazy. Like
he don't have Chubb, I don't think.
No,
I have Chubb.
He may though. Who knows?
I have Chubb. I have Barkley. I have Rodgers.
You have Barkley?
Yeah. In Pete's league, I have Barkley. Is he out for the season?
No, 3 weeks.
Okay. Chubb. I have Chubb in a different league. I have Burrow.
That would have been a touchdown.
I have
Chubb
Rodgers.
Right
That's the backup back too.
Yeah,
Ford.
Ford.
Yep.
right. And then
Name another injured player. I have him.
Jones.
Wow. And Wilson maybe until the fourth quarter. He's 3.
Yeah. I think, and I saw it yesterday in the game. I did notice in the game I was watching. It was funny how players. What game was I watching? Because I didn't watch Elias. Right. I came home from Chicago. I drank a lot the night before, so I'd have to. And, I'm trying to think about I mean, the quarterback threw a pick late in the game, and it was like, I was like, oh, and maybe it was a Zach Wilson throw. Maybe it was that. I was like, you know what? He's safe. What's the point? It's old.
Rodgers would have.
why he picks in his career. I'm telling you right now. That's why he's throwing so. That's why he's such a pick because he's always down.
Because he's trying. Yeah,
he's always chasing and doesn't care about if I throw a pick. Favre was the same way.
Yeah.
He didn't care. I throw a pick. I throw a pick.
Right.
He didn't even care when he was up. That's the thing.
Right.
Anything else about Jets Cowboys?
Yeah.
Pew
pew. Pew pew pew. How about someone apologizing to Mike McCarthy for being a horrible play caller? Because he called all those plays yesterday.
Yeah.
Marched
the
ball
the
right
last 2
down the
weeks he's
field.
called.
Well,
all
he's
those
he's
plays.
listening to the show and he heard me talking about Deion Sanders taking his job.
Right. Yeah. And how's who's the Chargers offensive coordinator? How they looking?
Well, they're looking good, but they're scoring points. But
they're 0-2.
We'll talk about him when we get there.
Yeah.
I can't.
Overreaction?
No.
Overreaction.
I'll play some preview music for when we get to that here. Here's a preview we're going to talk about when we get to them.
Benchwarmers hot seat.
Yeah, he should be fired already. But hey, that's just my opinion.
They were one of my choices for ugly.
Yeah.
The Chargers.
But they're scoring. They're scoring. They just can't win games.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now. And people are giving Matt Eberflus a bunch of crap in Chicago. Whatever you want. But if Matt Eberflus coach the Chargers, they'd be 2-0 right now.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, they would be. Because there'd be a way different talent level to be coaching there.
One of my ugly ideas.
If Matt LaFleur was there, they'd be 2-0. It doesn't. You can name 10 coaches, they'd be 2-0 there.
Yeah.
Sean Payton, he'd be 2-0 there right now. They were complaining. They were talking about that today. They were saying they could have went after Sean Payton. They didn't. They thought it was a power struggle thing with the Sandy. They didn't know if the Chargers want to give up power to Sean Payton or not.
How's that working out?
They should have took Sean Payton.
Yep.
He said San Diego. That was one of my uglies.
San Diego.
I was going to say they're not in the same city anymore, but the Padres and the Chargers and all the loads of talent they have, and they 0-2, and the Padres are 5-6 games.
Well, they're
eliminated.
They're done.
Pretty much. Yeah.
We'll get to the Chargers. Commanders, Broncos. Broncos make it interesting. A
That looked
Hail
like a hell of a
Mary.
game.
35. Broncos were up 21-3. Squander it. 35-33 final. Broncos on a Hail Mary score. 2-point conversion should have been pass interference.
Right.
Yes.
But that is what it is, part of the game. And they lose 35-33. Sean Payton moves 0-2 in his opening year. And 2-0 Ron Rivera keeping his job intact for right now.
Riverboat Ronnie.
Anything else about that game?
Nope.
Nope.
No, did you lose some money?
Any thoughts, Willie? No?
No, nothing on that game.
When
was fun
Washington beats somebody, then we can start talking about that.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. Yeah.
Giants come back from a 20-0 deficit to win 31-28 at Arizona. Arizona 0-2, but they've played very spirited their first two games.
I think they've covered both weeks. Too.
I think they are. I'm going to say right now, the worst team in the NFL might be the Bears. So it's very possible.
Yeah. How is it that all these teams are looking for quarterbacks, but yet they pick up Josh Dobbs off the scrap heap and he's
because they're trying to tank it,
right?
Right.
But
yeah,
they
but
are. They're going. It's going right.
Right. You can't tell me that Josh Dobbs can't go to the Jets and win 10 games.
Well, they had Mike White. Remember that? And they got rid of him, and he did okay last year. So Jack White
wasn't available.
So Giants 31-28.
Jack Black was available though.
Oh, Daniel Jones, 2 touchdowns, 321, and he ran one in also.
So the Giants have overcome a 21-point deficit for the first time since when? I can tell you this: none of us were born.
1947.
Oh, close.
Was it?
1949.
Well, I was just trying to think. You said none of us, so I was starting to think 20s.
So
I'm like, that NFL just started. They were one of the original teams, though, right?
Right.
The Giants.
So they had lost 150 straight games when trailing by at least 21 points, the second longest streak in NFL history. Who has that streak now?
The Bears.
Yes, you are correct.
Because they've been around just as long.
It's 179, dating back to 1925.
Yeah.
Well, I've probably seen about 40 of those.
Were they the Staleys back then?
Decatur Staleys?
Yeah.
Were they? They might have been. Yeah. Who knows? So the Giants win. Also, Barkley injured in that game. Looks like he'll miss 2 to 3 weeks with a ankle. It's not as bad as they thought originally. The 49ers look every bit of a Super Bowl team still. Rams do give him a little run, though. I thought the Rams were pretty impressive for that last
for somebody in the desert.
So the Rams win 30-23. Purdy 206, McCaffrey 116 and a touchdown. Stafford 307 and a touchdown. And a weird development, Cam Akers is a healthy scratch, and they're looking to shop him still again. I kind of basically I have no idea.
The 49ers Cam Akers? Did they have issues?
The Rams for Cam Akers.
Oh, right.
Shot road in everything.
Yeah, didn't have issues.
Louis.
Yeah.
Two players from BYU have been drafted.
I know.
Go ahead. What's your
Nakua. He's the first player in NFL history to have 10 receptions, 100 receiving yards in each of his first 2 career games. Good pickup, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only targeted him 20 times, though, so it'd probably be easy to get 10 catches.
Well,
if we're doing math here, yes.
Were they a lot of like Wes Welker-ish, Kenny Amendola type catches? 10 catches, 147 or 15. Yeah, it's pretty much 10 yard, less than 10 yards a catch. So he's getting a lot of dink and dunks and like the old Cooper Kupp routes he's running. That's what he's running.
So is Cooper Kupp a system wide receiver then?
I don't know, but I want to see them play together now. See what happens when they're both on the field.
Oh my God,
it might be. Maybe it's gonna be. Maybe I don't know.
Right.
But the problem with that guy is, as soon as Cooper Kupp comes back, if he stays healthy, his number's gonna be cut in a third. Probably,
Right.
I'm guessing, because all those
ride him while you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Rams win 2-0. They look pretty good, and the Rams, I'll give them credit. They're looking not too bad for what we thought they might be this year. They're actually competing. They 1-1. So Raiders, Bills right the ship after the first week. 38-10 winners over the Bills. Jimmy G's people already calling for him to be benched, which it's 2 games, man. They're 1-1. Relax, take a chill pill. And the Bills are pretty good usually. So, but 38-10.
Did Allen play more like the MVP that I picked him to
3
be?
touchdowns, 247.
Okay.
Cook had 123 rushing. Davis 196 catches, 92 yards. Adams had 684 and a touchdown, but he is being evaluated for concussion. So, what do you think about the Raiders Bills?
So, Josh Jacobs, little stat here. He's the reigning NFL rushing champ, right?
Mm-hmm.
He finished with -2 yards and 9 rushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the first time since 1970 merger the reigning NFL rushing champion finished a game with negative yardage. Not hard to believe, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cook ran for what 125 for that game, pretty much.
James Cook, 125.
Yeah.
He had a good
sure
for
for the for the Raiders. When you're down though, you can't run though. They were down 21-10 at halftime. So Seahawks Lions pretty good.
America.
Seahawks win 37-3 in overtime. Goff 3 touchdowns. Geno Smith 2
threw
touchdowns.
A pick. He threw a first pick in 275.
No, hold on. I got this.
Willie's got it.
Here we go.
Hey.
So his streak without an interception ends after 383 consecutive attempts.
Well, it's like
That's pretty
playing in 3,000 straight games. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. But Cal won a World Series.
That was your stat of the day.
Dave Montgomery was also hurt in that game.
Right.
16 for 67 in the touchdown.
Do you have
Amon
him
St.
too?
Brown.
You have David Montgomery?
Oh yeah,
I got
everybody.
two,
Yeah, name an injured player. I got him.
Metcalf did leave the game, but he came back. So Seahawks win.
Joe Theismann.
Go to 1-1. The Lions are 1-1. Also, Seahawks, another team that's playing. I mean, the Lions have basically played 2 potential playoff teams their first 2 weeks and went 1-1.
Right.
And look, I guess they got the win, the big one. I think maybe still living high, though. Maybe still living high. Maybe had too much banquet circuit after that Chiefs game. Maybe it happens.
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
A lot of strip clubs in Detroit.
All you do is go across the border to Windsor.
I was going to say.
Jaguar. Speaking of Chiefs, they sneak out a win in Jacksonville, 17-9.
9.
Jacksonville beat
9
themselves.
times.
Yeah, they were in the red zone 4 times. Did not score any points.
Right. I'll be honest.
I believe, right? Or is it just field goals?
Yeah, I was flipping back and forth to that game, and I was really hoping that the Chiefs would lose that game, so our tickets would be cheaper for Sunday.
I already bought them though, so
just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you could justify that you don't have to pay him as much. If
I already paid him. That suckered me already. I didn't know you already bought them. I would have been like, let's negotiate.
I only paid $10 for them. No, it's kidding. Oh, okay. Here we go. We'll get to Charger game in a minute. We got to rant on the Chargers for a minute, but then let's do this. Let's get to the beer tent.
It is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing it and beer you. It makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer. Oh, sorry. I got carried away. IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, over the weekend. And there's a little. I've gone a couple times now. Actually, it's called more of a play on like, especially IPAs, and I brought one called how about the paper towel for the spill? Hazy Liftoff. So Liftoff is kind of their signature IPA, and this is just a hazy take on it. So, and while we drink it, they had, interesting enough, on their chalkboard they had a dad joke. So while we drink the Hazy Liftoff, which is a American IPA, waves of citrus and tropical flavors in this hazy version of their flagship IPA. The ABV is somewhere in the 6 or 7 range, but should be pretty fresh. It's coming straight from the brewery. Tastes good.
Very good.
You guys like it? Okay. So they had on the chalkboard, it said their musing of the week. You guys ready for this one? It's going to knock your socks off, all right, of dad jokes. Ready? A cartoonist was found dead in their home. The details are sketchy.
Boom.
Hit it.
Um,
All right. How's the beer, though? Good?
Not bad.
Yeah. All right. Sip slowly and talk about the Chargers, I guess.
So the Chargers lose 27-24 in overtime to the Titans after leading, looks like, let's see, 14-10. They were up in the fourth quarter and lose. In relief of Eckler, who Eckler was injured this week. 39 yards rushing. Keenan Allen 8 for 111. Tannehill a touchdown. Henry 80 for a touchdown, and Burke for 76. Here, the
timeout. Best player.
It's a great move. It's already silent. A chance to get back on the field and get the first down.
Betting.
Yeah, I mean he's done this for this is third.
Parents are probably idiots too.
It's that because he deserves it.
Right? Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
And the problem is, like, for a second, it's too late.
He should have came back.
You just fire him, and what happens now?
Right.
You brace someone from a staff to interim.
Right.
He coaches, and if they start winning and it gets different, then are you forced to hire the guy that starts winning? That maybe you can't go get a candidate you really want. I mean, because the great point's made. This now and it's only 2 games, so it's kind of this overreaction, I guess. But it's a trend, and this is a trend in LA.
Yeah, it's a trend for 3 years now.
Yeah,
I think.
Right. So it's not like we're going, oh my God, this team's 0-2, like the Bengals will get to. Oh, but they've proven they can get from there and win. They did 0-2 last year, and they played well.
I think this group here 2 years ago probably we were picking them to go deep in the playoffs. Last year, a couple of us probably picked them, and this year we're like, nah.
I didn't pick them.
Nah,
I can't trust them.
I can't trust the dude. I can't.
Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I did. I don't remember what I picked. I picked the Jets, so it doesn't matter.
I think I still picked them, but yeah,
it's like every week they find a way to lose.
No, it's
different ways.
Finds a way to lose.
So, but they were talking about let's see, the Chargers punted from the Tennessee's 44-yard line on 4th and 1 in the first half. 2 years ago, Staley would have never punted that ball because remember he wouldn't. Yeah. He would not punt. Yeah. He did not want to punt. Now
he's always coaching high school football back then.
Now he's really unsure of himself.
I'll be coaching high school football next year. So
but is this also what Mike McCarthy was the last couple of years with the Cowboys, and now all of a sudden this year he's figuring it out? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say.
I think play calling is play calling is what we always look at. What the and we all do it. We all say it. I mean, it's a run or a pass. Okay. The bottom line is all the play you think it's going to work the best. It's the players. When that doesn't work, it's the player's fault. It's not. It may be a mismatch play, and that's get out of that too. The problem is it's more of a time management problem. McCarthy sometimes. Poor McCarthy his play calls. Is throwing picks every 5th pass. That's play calling. Don't there.
He never adjusted well his years. Maybe always a little bit. He never really
got rocked.
Yeah. Well,
But
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I agree with the whole Staley thing.
I've always liked McCarthy, but I get it. I know what you're saying. Is that I understand? Yeah. At least he didn't call line the same play, but he does Packer lineage of Luke. Anyway,
I already said it. He did a great job yesterday, and someone should apologize to him, and it won't be me.
Am I supposed to? Oh, it won't be. Wow.
You don't have him on speed dial.
No.
So Chargers lose 27-24 to the Titans, who moved to 1-1. Another 0-2 team in the Chargers. A lot of 0-2 teams.
A lot.
No, 0-2 teams you didn't think would be 0-2.
Yeah, but a lot. I mean, more than I guess. I don't know.
Like a third of the league.
Who did you?
No, because it doesn't have to be because.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't have to be an even number 0-2 because there's no math that makes you 0-2. Like it's not. They're not playing a round robin or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's weird.
It's not like our 12-team fantasy leagues. Where,
Right. Other than the Jets, who's the biggest surprised 0-2 team?
Well, you might say the Bengals, but the Bengals were 0-2 last year. They were 0-2 last year.
The Bengals is the biggest surprise.
They did this last year though. 0-2. Burrow was terrible
because he had his appendix last year.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're done," and then they won like 7 of the next 9.
Did you see him limp off?
I don't want to talk about it because he's
says-
another fantasy player of mine.
Just came up. Lions Gardner Johnson maybe out for the season. The big pick. He's good
I
too.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye division Super Bowl.
Big pickup. So I'm sorry. I was going to look at the standings real quick because I just want to see the. Don't know. So the 0-2 teams, the most surprising. We got New England, Cincinnati. Pittsburgh could be able to lose this game.
With the Chargers.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Game.
But
those are the best 0-2 teams.
Yeah, they're two. People only 14 before, but you still there's like almost a full season left.
Right. 11% chance of making the playoff.
That's
still a chance.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that. Minus maybe the coaching.
Yeah.
Not Bengals, but
yeah. Colts Texans 31-20. Colts win. Minshew throws for a touchdown. Richardson runs for 2. Zach Collins 88 yards and a touchdown. Michael Pittman 856. Stroud 2 touchdowns 384. And Nico Collins 146 on a touchdown. Colts 1-1. Texans 0-2. Anything from that Colts game?
not a surprising 0-2 team. Texans.
No,
it's no surprise there.
Yeah, it's too bad they lost their first round pick. So it's going to be awesome to see Arizona pick 1-2 next year.
Yeah, I'm Bears 3-4.
Right, right.
Could be one team picking the top 4.
It could go like
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
They could pick all the top 4.
Cardinals, Bears, just like the old Chicago teams. Chicago Cardinals, Chicago Bears.
Well, the bad thing for the Bears is that if Cardinals get number 1, the Cardinals ain't trading number 1 pick.
No.
They're taking Caleb Williams, so the Bears are kind of screwed.
They're gonna get Drake May, who I watched Saturday. He's okay.
Yeah,
they're all okay.
Right.
Shot in the dark.
He's no Joshua Dobbs, that's for sure.
Yeah. Ravens beat the Bengals, moved to 2-0, 27-24 as we talked. Burrow 222 and 2 touchdowns. Higgins 8 for 89 and 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase terrible start to the season. Lamar Jackson 2 touchdowns. Gus Edwards 62 and a touchdown, and Aguilar 63 yards and a touchdown. Ravens.
Look.
I don't know. I don't think he ran one in. So he must have.
When he was with the Philadelphia Eagles, and there was a fire in Philadelphia at a local apartment, and the hero, the guy that they were people out of the interviewed him after, and they said, "Yeah, couldn't and threw the kid, caught him. Aguilar. Remember that? Aguilar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Philadelphia. There.
Wow. They took him. Who did they take? Yeah,
I think Aguilar was he's
because Aguilar made fun of it because.
Let's look.
Aguilar
those passed on Jefferson.
They may have.
No, I gotta know.
So Joe's been in the league, what, 4 years now?
Yes, because he went to Super Bowl his second
Yep.
year.
So do you know what his record is for the first 2 games of the season?
I'm gonna guess like
He's 30 years old, Aguilar.
I'm gonna guess
Is he? All right.
4 years. So that's 8 games.
He's 1-7.
He's 3-5.
You are correct.
Who is
1-7?
1-7. They always start slow. Like he's hurt.
Joe Burrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for his rookie season too, they weren't very good, and then they won 9 in a row. Remember that they didn't even make the playoffs, but they won like 9 in a row.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
So in those games, you know what? How many touchdowns do you think he's thrown?
In 8 games, 6.
He hasn't been good.
He's thrown 12.
Oh, really?
But how many interceptions?
16.
No.
12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Favre.
9. You are correct.
9?
9.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times. 9 times.
9 times.
9.
It's not Heinz Field anymore,
9
or is that the Brown Stadium?
9 times.
That's Pittsburgh.
9 times.
Yeah. So that was the end of that game.
Huh.
Ravens win. And the Falcons lose to the Falcons 25-24. My favorite part of the game was Jordan Love running a sneak with nobody else.
That was great. That guy,
I did. What happened there?
I don't know.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He was
trying to get.
Right.
I get it. I get it. And
you laughing about it? I hope.
no, not the first because that made it 4th and 6, right?
Yeah. What I don't understand is how come LaFleur was okay with kicking at 51 yards, but he didn't go for a 56 yarder.
It's funny how last week's I just look at social media from after last game when I told people Bears doesn't mean anything because they're terrible. Right. They're just the worst Bears team I've seen in years. Right. And yesterday they played and I didn't think I thought the Packers would beat them. Falcons team actually came out and played pretty tough.
Yeah, they did.
They ran the ball well.
That's the thing. They're playing. If they can run the ball, they're going to beat Arthur Smith, he wants to run the ball and play
every
defense.
time.
That's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
every time.
I think so. They'll be close. Right. I mean, they've Bijan Robinson. They got a nice 2-headed monster on. Bijan is a monster, and Tyler Algiero is no slouch.
Right.
They got a good little 2-headed monster that nobody hears about. And
I think I picked them to win the division.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, tight 9 times.
9 and 8.
But yeah, go ahead, Tim. You were going to say something about the game. I mean, it's more your guys' team than mine. So I mean,
I didn't watch it. Tim, you watched the whole game.
No, I'm sorry. What I was going to say is everybody going all over. Oh, LaFleur was terrible. Dylan was garbage. Blah. I'm like, oh my god, it's one game.
Right.
Chill out,
exactly.
Man. I can say my team's garbage because they are.
Right. Robinson is going to break about 100 fucking ankles this year because
he's fast and powerful.
No, and he can.
Hopefully, he doesn't break his own though.
Oh,
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean he is 100% like worth the pick they took him at, and the other back too. I mean that's all they did was just fucking run the ball. Speaking of running the ball,
that's Pickens right there.
Slim.
God, he's on my bench too because I don't trust him.
Yeah, he's on my bench too.
But Deontay Johnson being out.
Yeah, and then
he's hurt.
Right. The Packers defense the first half was who was
Pickett.
Really?
His shoulder's hanging.
Oh, are you serious?
He's not throwing shoulder, but
he's one of my backups.
Yeah, watch this. It's just easy. It's just a slant. I hate these plays. If you're a defensive tack, look at it. Boom.
Oh,
look at.
Wow. What do? I don't know what to do. Just run.
It looked like a 7. It did too. Look like a 7-on-7 drill.
Yeah.
A little preseason. Yeah.
Oh, right here. Here you go. Boom. There it is. Elbow down first. Yikes. Broken collarbone.
You could see it hanging.
Oh. It's like, oh, that's kind of hurts.
Ouch.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey,
Yeah.
guess who's up?
Oh, Trubisky.
Tricky Mitch.
Oh, that's right.
Mitch Trubisky.
You know what Sunday's for, right?
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
Pepe's kind of strong.
Pepe looked
good too. I
Jeff Garcia still available.
Ooh. No.
Anyway,
Nobody
go
does.
Packers.
Right.
What
So
do you got?
the first half, like their defense was like creating havoc, and for some reason, the second half, like it didn't seem like they had the same effort. They dropped a couple. I mean, Ridley should have been intercepted at least 4 times. I mean, he threw balls into tight areas where trying to think, the linebacker dropped one. Walker had one like hit him in the.
I saw Jay
face
Alexander
mask.
had one in the chest.
Yeah, Alexander had a pick 6 that he dropped. So I mean, they just didn't take advantage of situations, and I felt like, and I'm not blaming LaFleur. Like, it was a good game plan. Love looked great the first half. He looked great for the first half of the third quarter, and then for some reason they just got conservative, like feeding the ball to tree trunks.
Dylan.
And it just looked like Atlanta was ready for it. So, it was just disappointing. But, they're so young, and, they're going to have games like this, and we'll see what happens for the rest of the season.
Well, it'll be good that they have their first home game coming up. So
who they play?
They play the Saints.
Right.
Young team, they're going to feel more comfortable at home.
That's good test.
If they could get to 2-1,
defense.
Hopefully Jones and Watson and Bakhtiari too. Like, he kind of they're kind of questioning, like, why did he miss this game? But they're saying it with his knee in the turf, and
they shouldn't be on the team. They should have cut him and
they
replaced
should
him
have
with somebody.
They should have sent him, and
you can't a guy that can't play in certain places.
He hasn't played in like 3 years.
And I guess Elton Jenkins got sprained MCL. He might be out.
Yeah,
for
he's out for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, so they're losing him too. So Bakhtiari can't just you got to play.
Right, especially when you're the highest paid player right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Aaron Rodgers is with the dead cap hit, but it's true. They took a $30 million cap hit.
That should have been our ugly.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
Okay. Bears lose to the Buccaneers 27-17. Bears was surprising 2-0 actually.
Baker.
White, Mike Evans, 171 and a touchdown. Herbert 35 yards rushing. Moore 6 for 104. Fields 211 and a touchdown. They lost.
Yeah,
poor game.
Next week,
Kansas City.
Oh, that's right. You guys are going.
Question.
Yeah.
How was Claypool's effort?
He scored a touchdown.
Did he?
Yeah. But I did see a play where he missed a block, but
I had heard that he apologized to the team in the front office, and just wanted to know if it helped.
Done with apologies.
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't put yourself in that situation in the first place.
What my grandma always said to me, sorry doesn't cut it.
Nope.
Right? That's a good saying, right?
Stuff your sorries in a sack.
Yeah.
Are you selling your tickets?
Yeah, I don't know. Good chance.
What if they go into Kansas City and whoop their ass this weekend? What are you going to do?
I'm telling you right now, if they go into Kansas City and win this week, I'll buy you all steak dinners.
I'm not going, but you have to.
No.
On the
I'll
flip
buy
side.
you all. Take off dinner when we get back. I'll take you all for steak dinner. If the Bears beat Kansas City, I'll take you all for steak dinner.
We're going to Sizzler.
I'll take you all for dinner. It's on tape.
Sizzler.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm very confident. Okay. Very.
So is his wallet.
Very confident.
The old 96er.
Yeah. You guys can order. You know what? You guys can order whatever you want. We'll go to.
You still got gristle on the plate.
Ponderosa, and you could get the little ice cream thing at the end, a little swirl.
We'll do a little Rocky Mountain oyster appetizer.
Remember the York Steakhouse at Regency Mall?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Remember Captain's Steak Joint?
Yes. Oh shit, yeah.
Boom with the salad bar boat.
Yes.
Yeah, that place was great. You remember that, Willie?
Yeah. High school.
Before my time.
Before your time.
Before
Nothing is
here.
before. What's older?
What's
is it?
Or the word cap
or Blockbuster? Oh, the shoe plate. That building. the old ice cream like place in Southridge. It was like a old ice cream stand where they had burgers and stuff. They had ice cream.
Yeah.
Farrell's.
Now that you said it, yes,
the place
it
was
was so
awesome.
good.
They had cool, like,
Yes,
go there when you're a kid.
Southridge.
It
Oh my
was-
god,
yeah,
You get the
it was
pig
such a
trough.
journey to get to Southridge
we-
back then.
used to go every
the
year.
station wagon?
My mom, and my sister, and me, and then a friend of ours. Just call her Mace, our aunt. They were all close, and their daughters would go every year for school shopping, and it was cool because that was like school shopping. We'll go to Farrell's after. Oh, okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'll go school shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Back when I was
gosh.
like 10, 11, it was
shopping. That was kind of a
Yeah,
dreaded
Sears
thing.
getting your.
You didn't have a lot of
your
options.
Toughskins.
yeah. Fucking had I always go to the Husky section.
I never did. So I was a skinny little fucker. Because we used to go to Ponderosa in high school for
Ponderosa
cross country. Like we would go like
Oh, another cross country runner.
yeah.
Willie, you were a cross country. No, just track.
Track.
I ran
Yeah,
cross.
he
country.
wasn't smart enough to run.
Where did you go to
get lost
school?
on a trail.
Where'd you go to school? Yeah.
Trapper.
Trapper. Okay.
We're both Trojans.
Oh,
But yeah, we would go Friday nights
Interesting.
and eat ice cream, and those guys fucking hated us because it would be like, "Hey, can we help? Yeah, we just want ice cream," because it was all you could eat.
Yeah,
fucking
that's right. Those
right.
little machines.
Fucking running 80 miles a week, and that's all you wanted to do was eat, and it was just
and you could too.
yeah,
You could. Hell
and
yeah.
not gain a pound.
right, and then puke it all up right before the race the next morning.
Been there.
Never said I did that. That was afterwards. That was the best part.
We used to pasta load the nights before those races.
All the carbs.
Yeah.
Take a giant dump when you got back.
Huge. You took one in the morning, like 2 a.m. Yikes.
I remember one fucking meet. I was working at McDonald's my senior year, and the fuckers scheduled me on a Saturday, and we were up like north of Milwaukee for some race, and I was just fucking beat. And then they dropped me off at McDonald's from the school bus, and I had to go in and work. And I think I cried like walking home because 2 blocks away. I was so mad. I think I slept till like 4 o'clock the next afternoon too. I was so tired.
Yeah, those are exciting.
Could have
to have that energy though back right now. Oh Jesus!
You take that now, running on a meet and going to McDonald's and working again. If you had that easy a life that right now,
Yeah.
I do that every day now. If
Right.
it was just
simple,
Yeah,
man.
and you got free meal too, so I fucking took full.
what was your go-to? Worked.
I would still do, but the Big Macs were bigger back then. It would be a Big Mac with extra sauce and extra cheese.
The sauce was more special back then.
Yeah.
Tim made it himself.
Right.
Oh gosh, all those years.
Oh yeah, and then like a full basket of fries, and
The fry.
Yeah. Well, you make fresh fries for yourself. Like they were busy, and you fucking pull a basket.
What McDonald's did you work at?
On Sheridan Road.
Okay.
Which has been remodeled, I think, 3 times now between when I worked there and now. So
Oh, there's not 50 cents left.
no,
Yeah, those they're remodeling.
Really?
Because it's nice in there. I don't know. Must be to blow. Those burgers. When I say that, you understand. I'm not saying I like it. They're good.
It's got
They're good.
a national reputation.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, it's kind
different.
of passed up In and Out in a way nationally.
In-N-Out's awesome.
In-N-Out is awesome.
In and Out is awesome, but I think
That's what she said.
if you're going to California, Fat Burger.
I never been to Fat Burger.
Fat Burger is
Never been
so
there.
freaking
What's the other one?
good.
Jack
in
in
the
the
Box.
Box. Jack in the Box. Yeah.
I
And
love me some Jack in the Box.
Man.
The ultimate double
Any in Kansas
cheeseburger.
City area? Anything like that?
I looked.
No Jack in the Box.
No
Nothing.
Jack in the
Fat
Box. I was
Burger.
pissed.
Anything.
Jack in the Box is
They
just
might have
big,
a Whataburger, I think.
Ooh.
meh. Whataburger. I lived in. I mean, when I lived in Arizona, you had Whataburger, you had In and Out, you had
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Fat Burger, I'm telling you right now, is so legit. It is like the old school diner kind of burger, and you could get a triple that's like this. I mean, you can't even get your mouth around it. You see
Sounds
how it-
like the burger I had Sunday at the. Anyway, I was a big fan of Wiener Schnitzel in Arizona.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Big fan of Wieners. I didn't hear.
That was the same ownership as Whataburger, I think.
Yeah.
What do they make your Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener Schnitzel is a hot dog stand. They do pretzel buns.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah, it's fucking money.
You knew who got raked across the coals with what Whataburger franchises?
Ice Cube.
Mark Brunell.
Oh, I thought Ice Cube was part of those, or not?
Maybe,
Ice Cube.
maybe. But you remember that 30 for 30 that it was called Broke?
Oh yeah, he was in there. Yeah.
He invested in all these Whataburgers and just got scammed somehow.
How do you not?
I don't know. I think they're not. I don't think they're really around much anymore.
Yeah, they still have them.
They're still out West Coast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they had some
I wish
financial
Jack in the
strength.
Box would come back. It's so good. Like I think the nearest one's like Southern Illinois. And I'm always wanting to take Murphy down there and just take a day trip to go. And I think there was like a Jack in the Box and somewhere else we wanted to go.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Just think next year we'll be doing a Buc-ee's road trip out there by Madison.
Yeah, by Madison.
Right.
Oh, that's right. They're doing one in Buc-ee's.
Where
man.
they
That
put
was-
it?
we went-
The pier.
Yeah, there's
Is it
Jack
the pier?
Yeah.
You got a Buc-ee's?
Oh, yeah.
He's right. You and Ed never has, even though Ed always talks about. He's never been to one.
Is there on the way where we're going?
No.
Yeah, you got to go pretty far
I don't
south.
think.
Right?
The knockoff one in.
Pontiac.
Yeah,
It's
Pontiac,
called
Illinois.
Wally's.
It's a
Wally's.
gas station the size of Walmart,
I've
basically.
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister got me a.
We had a show. I brought back a bunch of shit. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Nuggets.
We'll have to look. Check for a Buc-ee's on our way.
Yeah, the first year my dad and I went to Nashville for the golf trip, our rule is that we don't eat any chains.
Good call.
And I said there's an exception if it's a chain that we can't get here, like Jack in the Box. And there was a fucking Jack in the Box 3 blocks from my hotel. I was so happy.
Oh, you went there?
Oh fuck yeah!
Did you ever go to Hattie B's?
Yeah, I did both.
Did you like it?
Hattie B's.
What is Hattie B's?
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken.
Yeah.
Did you get the banana pudding?
But that's not a chain. That's like a famous place, isn't it?
There's a few down there now.
Yeah,
They're spreading
there's
out.
starting to be a chain.
But it's like a famous. It's not like
No, it's,
yeah.
it
I
started
know.
out
I
as
know
a-
what
it
you're
started
talking
out
about.
as one restaurant.
right.
Yeah.
We did the first year we were there. We did Prince's, and the next year we did Hattie B's. And I like
Prince's is the one I've heard of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prince's. We went to the original location where it's like a fucking. It's like the barbecue place on Sharon Hillary's.
Oh,
it's just like fucking Hillary's. Like storefront like that,
Mhm.
small. And the only thing is, it's a little bit bigger, and they've got picnic tables in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like hole in the wall.
See,
like,
we went to the original Hattie B's.
Yeah.
And then we went to the one on Broadway.
Right.
With them both. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like Prince's better.
Okay. I never been to Prince's.
I remember research. I was going to go to Nashville. We never went, but I remember reaching Prince's.
The banana pudding. At,
Yeah.
Hattie B's, huh?
Yeah.
And banana pudding, I'm not a. It's okay. I like banana. Oh,
yeah,
so good.
And I'm trying to think the one barbecue place that we went to, and it had like peach cobbler, and it was like the best.
I'm not a fan of peach cobbler, but I know what you're talking about. I would eat it there. I know I would.
Can't remember if it was Jack's or Jackson. Jack's is right on Broadway, and there's another one that's like off of Broadway, like on 3rd or 4th. That's around the corner by the Bridgestone building.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm hungry. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm hungry. I don't know why.
Friday night.
Hey,
Friday night.
Oh my god.
Jack Stacks.
I'm getting a tomahawk. I'm getting.
You're gonna be
Just bring us meat for the table.
Meat
Right.
coma.
Right. It'll be like. You ever been to? God, what the fuck is the name? Texas Day Brazil.
No, but
Like, all right.
It's weird because it's just fucking meat and swords.
That's
and
what
it
it
just, yeah, and it's kind of like a dream, but you just kind of like you see all this. I'm like, I want this, I want that, and then like 45 minutes later, you're in your car talking to your 14-year-old kid. Hey, do you want? Because you're just like, oh my god, like you're sweating and
Meat sweats.
Right.
well, Jenny had made a reservation for Fogo de Chao for us that night. And I'm like, oh, we can't go there. I said, we want to go. We're going to the comedy club after.
Right.
You're gonna want to go home.
Exactly.
I said, I ain't gonna want to sit in a comedy club.
Right.
She goes, I go, yeah. So we'll go there some other time. We're gonna go straight home. We got to just go to a place that I don't care if we go somewhere. I go to Gibson. Let's go to Gibson's. That's fine. Never been there.
Right.
We get a meal.
What'd you get?
I got crab cakes.
Did
How
you?
was it?
The crab cakes. And he got a fillet. It was good. Yeah, it was busy. It wasn't it wasn't quaint. It was loud, but our waiter was awesome. It was cool. It was kind of a cool little people. It was packed.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I just trying to figure out how much money they're making per hour. And I was like, oh my god, it's gotta be insane on a Saturday the night. It's crazy. Tables full, steaks at every table. Yeah, it was. Oh, best conversation ever. I'm gonna tell you right now. People sitting behind us, these guys on a guys' night out. They were like, oh, and they were going to the casino after, and the guy actually was asking. This guy had to be in his 40s. Was asking the waiter. He goes, I'll take my steak medium rare. And then he goes, "Oh, what is medium rare really?"
Was he a vegan?
I don't know. And he goes, "Well, maybe medium." And then later talking, his buddy was like, "Oh, so what's your type? I'll help you out. I'll help you find somebody." Oh, I go, I know he's a 40-year-old that he's not with him. You know what temperature order when he's a grown man. You just know what kind of steak you want.
Right.
Hell yeah.
He was like the guy in bag.
Yeah. Tell you.
So
guy in
yeah.
the sweater.
So let's
while we're still on the food topic.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Did you go to Rodney Scott's in Charleston? Remember the barbecue place I recommended?
No, we didn't.
Oh no.
Oh. You've heard of Rodney Scott?
No.
Oh.
You just look so sad now.
I know.
And here's a Cavelli. Ready? You didn't go to Rodney Scott's? Oh my God. Are you serious?
You haven't seen Slapshot?
Slapshot. I still haven't seen Slapshot.
I
haven't.
Seriously, what is wrong with you kids?
I saw it.
You saw it?
I watched it like a few weeks ago. I did. Watch
We
it.
have been talking about Slapshot since the first podcast.
He didn't like it.
And you like it?
I love it.
It was okay.
But you don't like, this guy doesn't like Christmas Vacation.
I did like Paul.
I did not say that.
I did
You've
not
just
like.
seen it once.
I did not.
I've seen it
I did like
once. I
Paul
don't remember.
Newman. I liked a couple characters, but
Blazing Saddles was on today.
I love Blazing Saddles.
I wish they would remake that movie.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Yeah, can you imagine a remake of Blazing Saddles?
my God.
I want to be in that movie.
Yeah, good luck.
Right?
Good luck.
He wants to be Mongo.
All right. Hey, real quick.
Yes.
I would like to throw out the Kirk Ferentz.
Oh yeah, what is it? The Iowa Watch.
All right. So
what they score this week?
They scored 33 points.
Oh,
no. I'm sorry. Let me back up. So this is the Kurt Ferentz Iowa's. He's got to average 25 points a game to keep his job.
That's real.
That's real. Right. So this is the Kirk Ferentz watch. They scored 41 points against Western Michigan, which a game I watched a little bit of. So
they were struggling too for a while.
They were struggling. The first three quarters, I think they were at like 16 going into halfway to the third quarter. I'm
He's
like,
been there for so long. They really put that sanction on him.
yeah, because they're critical of his son's the OC.
Yes.
And they're like,
This is the OC talking too.
Right. So now they're averaging 28 points a game.
Okay.
So that's where we're at, 28. So we're above the cut line.
Wait till they get to meet the meat of the Big Ten schedule though.
Did you hear his line from that?
Huh?
So all you guys can get your step stools so you can get your heads out of my ass.
Wow.
Who said that?
It might be time
Kurt
for him to go.
Ferentz.
Yeah.
Yes, he said it.
He's sick of it probably. Yeah.
Probably. I hope Penn State. That'd be great if they shut him out.
I wonder who leaked that though.
I don't know. It's awesome if they did because I have a segment every week now.
Remember 10, 15 years ago, like he was such a good coach that there was a lot of considerations that he should go to the NFL. And yeah,
maybe he should have.
Maybe he probably should. Well, he probably won't be there anymore.
Could
Yeah.
have Staley's job.
Might he could probably win 10 games with that team.
Okay, so what else we got? We'll we can make our picks in a
Overreactions?
minute. Yeah, overreactions. Go ahead. What do you got for overreaction?
My overreaction, and I don't know if it's much of an overreaction at this point, but it was my headline thing that I was talking about last week is, are we going to have a rematch of Super Bowl VI?
Come on, dude. I can't remember last
Willie
week.
Willie could know because it's
Not Jets.
Baltimore.
No, it's Dolphins and
Oh yeah.
Dolphins.
Dolphins were the losing team.
The Vikings never won. They beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl. They beat the Colts in the Super Bowl. No, they beat the Colts. They beat when they were undefeated. They beat the Redskins in that one that went undefeated. Who they lose to? Oh, the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Cowboys. Yeah,
Dolphins. Cowboys, Dolphins.
24-3 was the final score of that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Good. See?
Dude, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Who's older, you or him?
I'm older.
Are you?
You're older than Scott?
Yeah.
What's your
Holy
birthday?
shit.
March.
Oh yeah, by 6 months. Then.
Iowa plays Penn State.
Ooh.
It's going to be great.
Wow, I love having the Ferentz watch. That's awesome.
Right?
That's almost as good as what's older.
Wait, in the intro, when you do it next time, like Ferentz watch. Nice.
Did you record that?
Good sound levels.
You gotta have some. Hey, to come up with something there. Yeah.
All right. I'll figure something out.
What do you got, Willie? You got something?
Danny Dimes is back.
Oh shit!
Oh, I like that.
Danny Quarters.
I like it.
Who the hell's Danny Dimes?
That's it. He's throwing dimes.
Yeah, Dimes. He's back.
Daniel
man.
Jones.
Oh.
You know he's.
You know, my overreaction is They don't have fucking T-shirts for this logo.
They don't?
No, I'm on their website. There's no fucking apparel.
There was T-shirts when I was there. Why, you like that logo?
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Let me see it.
Okay, when I go back next year.
Huh.
You ever been to IMS?
No, I've wanted to.
Are you a race car guy?
He's got IBS.
I spent 3 summers in Road America going to IMSA, IndyCar,
Okay.
Trans Am. So,
So you like that stuff?
Do like that stuff.
I'd say of the venues. I mean, obviously it's iconic because of the Indies, but I like Road America better.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
you can
open,
spread out.
Yeah,
you can do it,
and you can watch.
And that style of racing, it's just better for it.
Right.
You know, here it's all right there.
Right. And I was going in the early '80s for the heyday of IMSA with the GTP class.
Oh,
like,
cool!
you
So
know,
you're into that? That's
yeah.
awesome. My son's really the driver behind all of it. He's into like he does all his photography. Follow him on Instagram. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But he
nice plug.
He's kind of Jackson
shameless.
What's it called? Jackson Photog or something like that. It's really good.
You didn't hear that?
Oh,
it just made my fucking hair stand up.
I didn't do anything.
Back feed from Willie.
But I thought there were shirts. I know
Okay.
there were shirts, and they had really cool glassware too.
Did they? Yeah, I
But
like that
it's kind of
logo
a
lot.
cool. It's pretty
Different.
Yeah,
I like different.
It's kind of like I said, like an Evel Knievel kind of
right
thing going on. But yeah, it's a cool place. It was like Oktoberfest too, so all the scantily clad women were dressed up in like their garb, the German garbs for Oktoberfest, because they were releasing their Oktoberfest beer, which I hate Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, so
it's gross.
Shawano's got a brewery. It's called Stubborn Brothers, and they've got really good food too. And then that reminded me of I had a blueberry sour.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Stubborn Brothers?
Yeah. It's right on Main Street in Shawano.
It's so long since I've been to Shawano.
It's great.
And all these golf courses are good, like nice courses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is this like a golf destination? Shawano is, and
Not
these
really.
other towns, they're right there. All those other towns.
I mean, the best one that we played at, I thought, was the one on Saturday. What was up in Mountain? It's like I've got a sweatshirt for it. I'll probably wear it at some point. You can see it, but Pine Hill. We played Pine Hill Sunday, and we got rained out from there last year. And it rained this year. It's just really tight, but it's a cool little course. And everything was affordable. I want to say the most that we paid was like $57 for the course on Saturday, but it was Saturday afternoon.
That's fine.
Right. So,
in the state of Wisconsin with golf courses, this course I played in Indy, and so it was a really cool course, but it's super expensive. That actually plays within the It's called the Brickyard Crossing. It's $200. Doesn't matter when you play it. It's $200. Doesn't matter if you play one hole. It's $200. And so I'm like, I'm not going to pay $200 just so I could say that I played 3 holes within IMS. So I played this other course that was like nearby, and it said top 5 golf course in Indiana. I'm like, okay, cool.
Cow pasture.
It was shit. It was terrible. It wasn't even. It was Big Oaks basically.
Ooh.
It was, and it said it was on the top 5 courses in the public courses in the state. I'm like, it just, I don't know. I think we care about how we grow our grass and our fairway. This was just, it was like crabgrass, and you're just hitting out of these weird lies and a bunch of hacks too all over the place. I mean, it's very rare that I'm like one of the better golfers around. And these guys were just, I mean, I was finding golf balls all over the place because people just hit them and they're just like, whoa. Like I was like +6 on golf balls in my 9-hole round.
I was like, not doing well Saturday, Sunday.
Isn't that the beauty? That's the big part of the game, though. Don't lose your golf ball. If you don't lose your golf ball and you play okay, you can have a decent score.
I kept finding them, but
a
lot of scratches in them. Cuts.
Cart path?
Yeah.
Cart
trees, birdhouses. That was the one thing about the one course that we played. The 100-yard markers were red birdhouses that were on either side of the fairway. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Are they old courses?
Yeah.
I did it
wow,
again.
Willie.
I heard that.
What was that? I don't know.
Put it back on. Knock it off.
Oh, it's the headphone.
Yeah, it's the headphones.
Really
Did mine do
obnoxious.
it?
No, it won't do it on yours. It'll only do it on these ones.
Sorry, guys.
I never heard that before till tonight. What's older, Willie or feedback?
Willie, for sure.
So what do you guys got? Anything else? We can do our picks in a minute, but anything else you guys got? I know you got some things written down.
I got some cheesy.
Willie's got War and Peace over here.
I got some cheesy things, but let War and Peace go.
Oh, we could do
birthdays, but I got some cheesy tidbits. You know, my weekend, you know, when you get away from the family of 6 that I have and you finally have some time, you can things. A couple of new things. Started watch the first 2 episodes of Yellowstone. Holy shit, is that good? Are you a Yellowstone guy?
Yeah.
So I got to figure out where I could watch it. Now it was on like Peacock.
Peacock's cheap.
Yeah, so I could get that and just subscribe.
It's on Prime too.
It is on Prime.
Yeah,
so I have Prime.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, just it's like these things that you're too busy to think about. I sat down in the Airbnb. I'm like, oh, what can I watch? There wasn't any porn on, so I went with Yellowstone.
That you didn't want to pay for it.
The rumor I thought I was told by somebody they might start playing on CBS Yellowstone.
They did last night. They started.
Yeah, because they have nothing else to do, and the writers are
but it
striking.
won't be as edgy, right? They'll cut things.
Oh yeah, it might be cut. Yeah. Watch
Yeah.
time.
They say fuck a lot in that show, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah. And so the other thing I started doing is reading All Right, his book, McConaughey's book. It's called Green Lights. Really, I'm like 100 pages in. It's awesome. So here's my did you know?
reading?
We're reading.
You going to
Mom, I'm only playing football so I could go to school.
You going to school? You were reading? I just had the reading part.
Right.
Go ahead.
So here's my did you know? Matthew McConaughey's father, Jim, was drafted by the Green Bay Packers in the 27th round of the 1953 draft. Did you know that?
27th round, you said?
27th round. They had 27 rounds. That's a crazy thing that they had 27 rounds. Never played. But Matthew McConaughey's dad was technically a Green Bay Packer at one point.
So was Eric Dickerson at one point, but
yeah. All right.
Nobody know. Not a lot of people know that. He was brought into training camp one year, and
as a pickup, and
then he was too far gone at that point.
Huh.
So speaking of watching stuff, I watched the Destination NBA documentary on Prime. It's about the G League.
Oh, okay.
And they followed these 6. Scoot Henderson was one of them. One guy was an Orthodox Jew trying to become the first Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA. So he was from the D3. I'm trying to think of this. He went to like it sounds racist, Jewish school.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And you guys, honestly, you guys should watch it and see his mom and then report back to me and then we can talk about it. So
okay.
Can you pull up a picture?
Nah.
That's why we need to start posting pictures.
The Jewish person's mom?
Yeah.
Is she good looking?
Just watch it.
I could picture her, and she's like Chandler Bing's.
She's like, I'm
girlfriend.
verklempt.
Is she like Chandler?
Chandler.
Is that her?
Yeah.
But is she an Orthodox Jew, you said?
Yeah, they're Orthodox.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Oh, if she's Orthodox.
That changes.
So
because they shave.
That means she's circumcised.
Jim?
That was for you.
Nice. Oh, you want to get me drunk to see my dick?
Oh shit! What else you got, Tim? Anything else?
I'm reading the John Steinbeck novel.
You guys in your fucking reading.
I love it. I finally have somebody.
I used to read a lot, and I saw it laying around. I started reading it. It's called Farewell to Arms. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
That's
high school.
Yeah.
Willie, besides your checkup
Did you
at the eye doctor,
I got
anything
one
else
more.
by eye chart? I'm sorry.
What's that?
I only read eye charts when I have to. That's about it. That's all I was going to say.
Tim, I've been trying to have a segment on the show about sports books.
Go
and
ahead.
These guys are like,
I've read sports books.
One of the best sports. I read. It's called Loose Balls by Terry Pluto.
Okay, I'm writing a lot of notes.
It's about the ABA. Okay. It's probably one of the best basketball books I've ever read.
You know, one of the best books I ever read, sports books?
Yeah.
Matheny's. The ex-manager of the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. Mike Matheny.
It's a great book. which and I might have the book, so if you want to borrow it, I'll give it to you. I got to look
what
for
are you
it.
doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, Jace?
Why are you gyrating next
Is it
to
about
me right
Nick
now?
Chubb? Because we all know he got hurt.
You're gyrating.
Brewers lost. Adam Wainwright gets his 200th career victory. And the last time the Bears won a game, the 2022 Major League Baseball season was still going on.
The Cubs won tonight?
Cubs are off.
Oh, they
Tomorrow-
won. They won then.
They have 3 against Pittsburgh
That's
and
a
then
win
3
for
against the
them.
Rockies at home. And then they go
They need
to
to-
Atlanta and to Milwaukee.
They need to go 5-1.
Yeah, they do. That's why they've got to win 5 out of 6 this week, and then next week got to balls to the wall, hope for the best.
Yeah, I usually read Moneyball once a year because I have that in paper.
Moneyball, yeah, he loves that movie. That's one of those. You like that movie a
The
ton,
book,
don't you?
the book's better.
Oh, read the book.
Yep.
I don't read. What the fuck?
Let me find the Matheny book for you.
Yeah, I'm interested.
No, I would like to.
It's more of a psychological look at parents when you're around their kids, coaching them and stuff.
Sweet.
It's kind of
I'm all
part of that.
for
It's
it.
pretty interesting when how they act and stuff like that. It's a pretty good book.
Right.
But I can't remember the name. I'll look for it.
That's about the Belko investigation.
Yeah, I read it just after.
Surprising that, I mean, like Bonds is on the cover, but it was so much more than Bonds.
Right.
Like the biggest, and we've talked about it before, is
Right.
and what she took on a daily, like they list all the things that she would take on a daily basis. Like she took so many like legal supplements, and then she took like 12 illegal ones.
Right.
And then the best part of the book is at the end, and I think it's like even after the book's over, it's just kind of in the statistics. It's the physical statistics of Bonds and how he changed over like 5 years physically, hat size, all that stuff.
Right.
And then it showed like the 5 greatest slugging seasons in Major League Baseball history. And it was Babe Ruth when he was like 25 to 30 years old. And then it was Bonds from like 40 to 45.
Right.
And like, what is the actual like possibility of that happening without? It's just unbelievable.
Agreed.
Yep.
Mhm.
But Bonds, I mean, we always say this too, Hall of Famer before he even did that.
Right.
Should be in the Hall of Fame. I put him in.
So Ed brought this up when he was talking about his number today, and I called him overrated, which is Don Mattingly. You know, Don, I do think he's overrated. And he's ranked like in the top 30 of all-time first baseman, which I don't get. Anyway, Don Mattingly is the only Yankee to have his number retired that never won a World Series.
All the other Yankees.
Would you rank Grace higher than Manley?
Similar players.
Okay.
Good hitters, no power, didn't win anything. So,
Rizzo? Rizzo's span was too short, though.
Right.
Manley and
Well,
Grace.
Manley didn't play that.
Yeah, what have you done for me lately, Rizzo?
I mean, Grace did it for a while. What he did,
Right.
He did it for.
And Manley didn't have 2,200 hits either. He's only like at 21 something.
Okay.
So
what did Grace get to hits wise?
I'm not sure.
I think 4,700.
Because Grace even played well with the Diamondbacks when he left.
Yeah, he won a World Series. He won a World Series
he
though
did win
too.
a World
Are we talking about hits? Are we talking about hits?
Well, he had to get out of slumps,
Right.
slump busters.
Lauren Holly.
Yeah. But
Grace is a good. He's
Eddie,
friend of show, right?
Yeah.
He would be fun to have on.
Yeah.
His stories are.
yeah, but there wasn't any great first baseman in the early 80s, late or 80s to 90s.
Tron Kruk.
Rod Carew.
Well, Andre
Keith
Stoller.
Hernandez.
Again,
Will
there wasn't any
Clark.
great.
Rod Carew was 70s and 80s, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murray was like considered the best one of that era, and he was kind of overlapped in that. Grace just below Mattingly, Galarraga. Fred McGriff was just under his ranking, but I think McGriff was better because he had more power and he won more.
Yeah.
So I want my Jerry Jones story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Jerry Jones one day sees that Cowboys.com is available for the domain name. So he decides to put a bid in for it for $750. Wins the domain, Cowboys.com, makes it into a gay dating site.
Oh my God.
And how much did he pay for it? 800?
751. Like it was on Price is Right.
Yeah, under $1,000 for that domain.
I would have turned around and tried selling Jerry Jones for like $5 million.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Would you really like this?
Or $1 million. I won't be greedy. Give me $1 million for this. It's all yours, Jerry. Jerry's like, fine, here. Jerry's like, I say, here's $1 million in the bag.
It all goes back to Foghorn.
Right?
That would make more sense for Jerry Jones. I'll give it that.
That's awesome. And then my last thing is the Tampa Bay Rays announced today that they will be building a $1.2 billion stadium in downtown Tampa.
Oh, good for them.
Opening in 2020.
Because that stadium they have now is a dump.
Yeah.
If they build it, will they come?
Well, that was supposed to be for the White Sox, that stadium.
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah.
Well, I'm still. People are going to be we have the thing on the thing. You brought up the White Sox. The White Sox need to move to the lakefront. I'm telling you right now, not a terrible idea. It's the best idea they'd have in there forever.
Where?
When the Bears go to
Soldier Field.
When the Bears go to Skokie, then
wherever they go.
Right.
Skokie.
Hope they go to Waukegan.
Be great if they went to
right on the lake, right by the metro
Hey,
station.
I always say I got land. I got land.
They could play at that old Lake County state.
Yeah.
Oh, put it right, right lake by those old factories and stuff, right by the train station. Metro station.
Why can't the Bears play in Kenosha? Really?
Put it by the old nuclear. Nuclear.
Yeah.
Right. Fox County area. I'll consider becoming a Bears fan.
Well,
I am Bears.
With what's that right down from Antioch? The Antioch Bears right there. There you go. So okay. What do you birthdays?
Yeah, let's go birthdays.
I got birthdays.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Hey, did you bring me this?
I'm in a slump recently with the birthdays. So
mean.
Today is today is today is your birthday. Today your birthday, dear someone today.
And Scott's birthday's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
51?
52.
Mm-hmm.
Look at day over 51.
Thank you. Dick.
You do have the least gray hair.
Can you give me a little bit of that?
Yeah, you have the rest.
I just want a little bit.
If you want more, there's some.
No. Perfect.
Is that enough?
Perfect.
Okay. You have the least gray hair. Well, I don't know if Tim has gray hair. Would it be gray?
Yes.
Yeah.
Parts of it.
See his bush.
You just have very, very little gray hair.
Yeah, it's getting gray though on the sides.
Yeah.
And start using just for men. No, I'm just kidding.
Just for youths.
Just for youths. Youths. What's a youth?
Wait, can you start the birthday thing already?
Okay, all right.
Jesus.
It's been so long.
Our favorite.
I gotta play this again. It's been so long.
Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday, dear someone today.
Okay. This guy's birthday is actually today.
Tim Tebow.
No, not today. It's not really. His birthday's tomorrow, technically, but we're doing birthdays this week. It's our favorite. Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, Sudeikis is his birthday, huh? Okay. Tim, you start off.
Why?
Because you're to the right of the distinguished gentleman.
That's clockwise. He might be 48. I felt like he maybe a little bit for a while.
Yeah.
SNL days.
You're up. You're up.
Oh, we're just gonna do SNL.
Yeah. Why not? Why
Jimmy
not?
Fallon. No, okay. He was on before.
4-3. Today is birthday.
Here, get in your mic.
4.
49.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Should have went up.
Oh, well, I guess. Yeah.
You're
Was he
right.
on once Sudeikis?
You said he was older than Sudeikis. You went.
But he was on the SNL days were a little bit before.
They were on together.
He was young.
Yeah, he was.
He
young,
was pretty
though,
young,
yeah.
like Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan.
Scott.
He was a weirdo.
Bill Murray.
Oh shit.
We were almost from the Murray brothers the other day for lunch.
Did you go
Before
there?
we left. It was right. We didn't go though, but it was right there in the Rosemont.
Is it like a Caddyshack themed?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a golf theme.
Where
Yeah,
is
golf
where
theme.
is it?
Right in
exactly?
Rosemont. There's one. They have two. One in Rosemont. One in Oak Brook.
Oh,
Have you been to one ever?
No, I've heard of it.
Good
Bill
food.
Murray Golf's got some really cool stuff too.
Yeah, that's I keep seeing a lot of stuff on social media.
You said Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
69.
79.
Can't hear you.
He does not like you not talking on the microphone.
No.
This is a professional podcast, sir. Oh, so I get to go now?
Yes. you do.
75.
73.
Oh, so it wasn't
mother.
69?
No.
No.
Well, he would have rang the bell.
Stupid.
I don't know.
Okay, Timothy.
No.
Dave Coulier.
What the fuck is that?
Full House.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
62.
The song Alanis Morissette sings about.
Yep.
He's
She's dated him.
She went down on him.
59.
In a theater.
Yes.
What was the two guesses? I'm too busy cracking dumb jokes.
If you're not paying attention, no, stop.
He's Tim. I'm Eric.
There you go.
You're Scott.
Dicks. You know what? 59.
64.
First of all.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Shame on Willie for not.
You got to pay attention in order to do that.
Yep. Come on, Willard.
Tyler Stewart, who's the drummer of the Bare Naked Ladies.
That would be
Whose turn?
Eric.
Eric.
He is 62.
Eric. It's the drummer of Bare Naked. I'm going to say he's 52.
53.
56.
God damn it.
My guess?
That's the drums.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Oh, young Michael Jackson.
Hee.
Yep. Alfonso is going to be probably my age, I'm going to guess, because he was in those commercials in the... Remember that commercial on American Music Awards? It was a big deal, and it was him and Elvis. Michael Jackson dancing, and he danced like him and everything. That was got to be when I was in high school. He was young. I'm going to say he's 50.
54.
51.
52.
He's my age.
Yes.
My age. I thought he was a little younger because he looked younger.
You're not 52 yet.
Right. 51 was the right answer then. Good call.
Because you look 51, baby.
Everybody's favorite from The Simple Life, Nicole Richie.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's hot.
40.
That's hot.
40.
43.
He'd ring the bell, Tim, if you're right. Quit saying it.
40.
40, and you said 41.
I
say. Nicole Richie. Well, Dad is old. I'm going to say 40. I'm going to say 42. Right up the ladder.
She likes to dance on the ceiling.
42?
42.
Yeah.
42.
Thanks, guys.
So
Thanks.
you're even.
You're my guiding light. Thank you.
She's a brick house.
She's a brick.
How's this game going? We need a TV. In the remodel, is there a TV here?
No.
You light up my life, Debbie Boone.
Debbie Boone? Oh, it's Tim.
light
Debbie
up
Boone.
my-
78.
80.
Back in the day, her nickname was Debbie Poon.
Debbie does Dallas.
Wow, Ed.
Eddie, you're welcome. I got you. Right.
No, Ed would have said it like this. I said.
So you said 80?
I said. Did you hear my?
80, 79.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 83.
67.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
You guys are dicks.
Deb.
You threw me off, way off. Sorry, Debbie.
Speaking of dicks.
Gee, her name's still Debbie Poon.
Joan Jett.
Ooh, I hate myself. I love rock and roll.
I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, Willie.
I think, Tim, you're up.
Nick Chubb's out for the season. His leg is.
That's great. That's great.
It's
good to know.
Who? Joan Jett?
Yep.
Actually, no, it's Eric. You went first on Debbie Boone. You're up, Joan Jett.
67.
Let's say she's 59.
64.
65.
Damn it.
Chi McBride from Boston Public. You don't remember that?
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
He's in the movie Waiting.
Oh, that
movie?
helps.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is.
And he's the big black guy.
This is me waiting.
He's in iRobot.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
What else? Can you get me something else?
No, he's actually.
Hawaii 5-0, he was in.
Another guy down and out, grabbing his knee.
He's 60, 62.
I'm first. 62.
He looked at me as if
Stole
I was
it.
first.
I stole it. I love it.
And I had no idea, to tell you the truth. Because you saw him about to hit the bell, for crying out loud. That's a scratch. Scratch that.
Hey, Alex Trebek, whenever let someone go out of turn, he'd be like, Eric,
Fuck him. Fuck him.
That's what I would have said. Fuck him if he can't take a joke.
Right.
Go.
Now
Wait. Whose turn is
Now
it?
it's Tim's turn.
All right.
Scotty Bowman.
Oh.
We're on the athletes now.
73.
78.
69.
90.
Holy shit.
Fuck, you guys did it to me again.
He's still kicking?
Oh, yeah, because his son just died.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Right? His son died
Yeah.
a few years ago. Yeah.
Who's
Okay.
up? Who's up?
Is Jamie
Eric.
Foxx okay? He's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh, you're up.
Yeah, I'm up this time.
Billy Sims.
Billy Sims, the commercial guy?
Oh, Billy Sims, the running
The
back for the
second
Lions.
best Lions running back ever.
Oh, shit.
Where did he go to school?
Not Billy.
Oklahoma.
Billy, what is his name?
He
That used to
died,
do-
didn't he?
Yeah, they
He
used
hit
to
his
do
head.
the Flex Seal commercials.
He hit his head on an airplane and died.
No, I think he overdosed.
That too.
Coked out or something.
But he hit his head.
That's how he hit his head.
Yeah. He died on an airplane.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. 75.
Billy Sims is going to be 64.
65.
68. What do you got there?
Ugh.
The Chubb.
Looks like Napoleon McCullen a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Great draft. Another great draft pick by me.
That was the same knee, by the way.
That's
He
awesome.
hurt when he dislocated it, tore everything in his knee the first time in 2015.
Oh,
He done.
who's up?
Not me.
What was that? What was his age?
He was 68.
That's what I said. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's up? You?
Scott.
Oh, I'm up, yeah.
Ryan Sandberg.
Unless Eric wants to go first for a second, then I'll
Ryan Sandberg.
go. All right.
Joe Morgan's favorite second baseman.
7.1 million he signed for. 6 years, 7. No.
Let's say he's 64.
Good math.
I'm a genius. And I got one because I've got 69 too many times.
Greatest
All
23 in Chicago history.
Yep.
You've actually got.
Wow.
You got one. You got one.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah. I should have 7.
All right.
Got more than me.
Tony Kukoc.
Oh.
52.
56. Hit it.
The Croatian sensation, the waiter. Because you know why? He was dishing out passes. Anything else? Oh, his age.
His age. His age.
Today.
Some people look at me like, just answer the question, man.
The fuck?
Come on, move on.
Tony.
So Tony Kukoc is me. He played with Jordan back in the 90s. Jordan's 60, but he's younger. We said Jordan a couple days ago. He's 60. He's going to be 56.
55.
That's what
Ooh.
I
I
said.
said 52.
No, you didn't say 56, did you?
Thought I said 56.
Damn
I
it.
said 55. Anyway,
That's twice now.
you're
He's
you're
done
up
that.
now, right?
No, Tim is.
Tim is up. Oh, I was.
Oh, no,
hoping-
no. Tim just went Kukoc. He was first.
Yeah.
So
As
it's
I
Eric.
said,
Okay.
you're up.
Sorry.
Hey. Who is it? Lance Armstrong.
Oh, well, his one testicle died a few years ago. But-
He's in this.
Little Letterman.
55.
Let's say he's 52.
Lucky motherfucker.
He's on fire.
My age. Everybody's like my age. Old. Well, no, I'm 51 now.
All right. And he was friends with all right for a while.
Yeah.
Was he?
He was friends with Sheryl Crow for a while, too.
They
dated.
She hated his political beliefs, so she dumped him.
Yeah. It's a good reason, I guess.
Who did?
And he only had one.
I'm up.
She likes two. Believe me.
Cecil Fielder.
Cecil?
Cecil.
Yep.
Prince's kid.
Other way around.
I'm going to say he's 63.
He teed it up for you. Go ahead.
58.
69.
60.
You son of a bitch.
-1.
You son of a bitch.
You suck at this.
I got the first one.
Ricky Mahorn.
Why are you looking at me?
I think Tim's up.
I know. See if I throw you
Try to
off.
throw me off.
Rick Mahorn.
Rick Mahorn.
God, I fucking love one of the few Pistons I actually like. Is that fucking
We have microphones on the show.
63.
65.
64.
You said 65?
Jesus Christ. Pay attention.
So now I'm back to plus
Was it
one. Am I
64 or
back to plus
65?
one?
It's 65.
I'm plus one now again? You're not going to tell me, are you?
Yeah, you're plus one.
No, he's at 0. Shouldn't it be it?
No,
I got the first one right.
Yeah, 1, -1. Plus one.
minus 1. Yeah, because only minus
All
1.
right. So who's up?
Me.
Eric Montross.
Wait, I'm up.
Oh, no.
He guessed first.
Eric is up for Eric Montross.
Yeah, Eric. No, he had Lance. Oh, that was a while ago.
I just had
Yeah.
Mahorn.
He had
Okay.
Mahorn. So
Right.
I have Montross. Eric Montross played against Weber.
Yeah.
And he's 50.
Man, I'm throwing off my ages here. Weber
I know.
played against.
I know how old he is now.
Man, I don't want. This is too old. I think 58. What'd you say?
Pay attention. You said 50.
You said 50.
No idea what you're talking about right now. I'm just sitting here hanging out.
I'm gonna say 58.
No, he's younger than that.
No, I know the answer now. I fucked up.
89, 90, 91. 47.
No, can I answer? He's 52.
You are correct.
Damn it.
But I didn't get it.
How is it?
Because he played in that finals where the timeout.
Yes.
And that was my sophomore year of college. And he was a senior.
89.
Montross was a senior when he won. I was a sophomore.
You weren't a sophomore in college in 89. I was a senior in high school in 89.
Montross won. That was.
No, I thought you said you were a sophomore in 89 in college.
I didn't say the word 89 ever.
Oh, you said 91.
He won that finals against.
He said some years, didn't he?
I never said 89. But the Fab Five lost to Duke, then they lost to North Carolina.
Yes.
And then we're sophomores. The Fab Five is aligned with my age. They're aligned with me. I was a freshman and a sophomore when and Montross played it his senior year. So that's how I guessed that.
He's 52. Did I get it?
52.
Okay.
I think I should get a half a point.
No, you don't get shit.
Oh, wow.
All right, who's up next?
You get nothing.
It'd be me because you did mine.
Phil Jackson.
Oh.
How many
Scotty.
points? How many points do I have right now?
Scotty.
You have
Sorry.
You have
That
3.
was fun.
I have 3?
Yeah.
69.
No. Bitch is older than that.
Oh, no, it's funny, I guess, though.
78.
I was wrong. You have 1 now. Just kidding.
He said 78.
What'd you say?
78.
Tim's on the
Well,
board.
he's doing a lot on his phone during this.
I know.
I don't understand.
You looking that shit up?
Like,
Yeah.
phones should be. Well, she's hot.
How to blow yourself?
It's impossible.
Last one.
Oh, the
We're
6
points.
Okay. Anybody up by 6 points or no?
No.
Who's lead?
Anybody can win this now.
Who leads?
Scott does.
No, I just went. Tim's up. I don't want to go first. No, Phil Jackson, I went first. Tim got it, though, so Tim's up.
So,
Pass.
Alex Ovechkin.
God, I'm not good at this because I don't know any hockey players.
Yeah, but he's pretty good.
Oh, he still plays.
Yeah, I don't think he's 40 yet, though. I want to say
Sounds like God talking.
Scott, real genius.
Oh, yeah. The smart kid that just got busted for being a pedophile.
Oh, good.
The Uncle Rico?
No, the smart kid in the Real Genius.
Laszlo Hollefeld? Didn't we just say that?
No, remember the nerd, the young kid?
Val Kilmer.
No, not him.
You said the smart kid. The kid that plays the smart kid in the movie?
Yeah.
The main
They were all
character.
smart.
I never seen that
What's his
movie.
name?
I can't remember.
I never seen
Oh,
that.
you said something.
I heard you're one of the
should
top 3 smartest people in the world. Yeah, I soon hope to be 2 of them. Val Kilmer's. That's the craziest movie.
I don't think
Who's the smart kid?
I don't think he's 40.
Smart
Oh,
kid.
Ovechkin? I don't know. He's got a lot of points and
He's
stuff.
wicked.
though,
He's
goals.
wicked smart.
I'm going to, fuck it. I'm going to say 42.
He's 39.
I'm gonna say 40.
38.
Motherfucker.
You were a savage. I won, didn't I?
Scott did.
What? He cheated.
Well, actually, you know what?
Yeah. Just like we came back. Oh, yeah. 56.
Hold on.
What'd you say?
-1.
You win.
It's a tie, so we have to go for a tiebreaker.
Yeah, let's go. Lightning round.
Tiebreaker.
Lightning round.
Tiebreaker here.
Closest without going over.
Yep.
Close without going over. That's what we're doing.
Closest to the pin.
So here's who's going to be. Remember,
We all get a chance here?
everybody gets a chance.
Okay, so
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine.
Tony Basil?
Yep, Tony Basil.
She old.
You're up, Eric. 20 can't go over. Close without being over.
70.
Oh, she was in the 80s with me. There's his backup. See ya. Oh, he got in, I think. I think he's in.
I should have drafted
He
him.
hurt
He's
his
gonna be down.
shoulder.
He's hurt too now. He's gonna be down at the 1 yard line. Watch, like the half yard line.
He is hurt.
He's tired, I think.
No, got cramp.
Is that Rudy Ford? Oh,
Is that TJ Ford? Didn't he play basketball for
For the
Texas?
Bucks, yeah. So you're up. Who's up? You're up.
I already said mine.
Oh, you said 70. I'm gonna say 65.
64. She's old.
80.
Yeah, she's old.
So Eric wins. 80. Oh, yeah, he might be in.
Show him what you won.
80. No way.
Yeah, she was old when she made
Yeah,
that.
she might have been like in the 30s when that song got a big
You
hit.
want an empty bottle of?
I got to pay.
Really?
He's down on the one right there. His elbow hit.
Are you shitting me?
Yes. See right down there.
You have him too? No.
Damn. Okay, so what else got? Anything else, Willie?
I do have on this day in sports history one thing. Let me go through all my notes here. On this day, well, I got. Well, yeah, we'll do the
Cubs.
on this day. So, in 1848, baseball rules that first baseman can tag the base for an out instead of a runner.
Wow.
It's
What year was that?
1848.
Wow.
And anybody know anything about the Colorado State kicker?
That
No.
she's a female?
Nope. Is he? Well,
A
I'm just going
man?
to tell you. I'm not even going to go. He's 31 years old, is
Oh, yeah.
married, and has 3 kids.
Yeah. Is he Mormon?
Nice.
Is he Mormon? Is he been on a trip for the last
He was
week?
from Utah.
Yeah.
He transferred from Utah.
Wow. That's
And
crazy.
And did you know that with the strike going on here, ABC added all these simulcast games from ESPN?
Oh, they just did it because they whatever.
They got to fill. You got
Yeah.
to fill.
Yeah, the movie studios are in trouble
Yeah.
because the streaming model, they think they could have copied it, but they didn't know how to stop spending.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting how long the strike lasts and how many bad shows we're gonna get afterwards.
Like I said, I saw they canceled Winning Time.
Did they?
Yeah,
The
they did.
Lakers.
So does Magic end up with Cookie or not?
So it's just a matter of time who's going to pick this up. Someone will pick it up.
Yeah, I mean,
But they were talking about it might be very expensive. It was Adrian Brody? He probably this guy.
the other guy, Jason. Well, he left the show last time. He got fired, obviously,
Right.
Who?
because the guy, he's been in a bunch of movies. He was the
Oh, Jason from he was
forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Sarah Marshall.
Jason
guy.
Jason Segel. He's
Yeah,
in
from Knocked Up.
So,
Yeah, he's also in that show that's
that we like.
He got fired.
Shrinking.
Shrinking. Yeah, he played the coach before Pat Riley.
Oh, he got fired.
yeah.
So
So
he
he
played
was
Westhead? Paul Westhead?
no
no,
Westhead.
Westhead was he
What?
was like a
No, he was Westhead because the guy before him was Jack.
Jack.
Got in a bike accident. He took his job. It was Westhead. He was Westhead
he played what? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
because the other guy was
I only
Ramsey.
saw
not
I've,
Jack
I've only
Ramsey.
seen
No,
like not Jack Ramsey.
Jack. He coached Portland then.
Oh, Jack Ramsey.
No, it wasn't Ramsey.
No.
Jack.
He said Portland.
Yeah, but he got in that bad
It's
bike
not- it's not
accident. He flips
Ramsey.
over the front of the bike.
Jack McKinney.
Jack McKinney. Yeah,
McKinney,
McKinney. Yeah. Yep. And he,
I only saw like 4 or 5 episodes, maybe.
It was
it was
good.
2
I
seasons.
thought-
I
was
don't, have,
good.
I don't have HBO.
It
Yeah,
had
if
2.
you get a
We used
chance
to watch
watch
it here. It
It's
was
solid. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of a over embellished, I think, version of it, but I think
That's all over embellished.
But I
So is
think
The Last Dance.
they're all like upset about their characters and stuff. And
how dare you?
what do you
Who else? Who played
Who played Larry Bird?
Oh, it was terrible.
He was terrible looking, but he kind of looked like him.
He did, and he had a smart attitude.
Who was the lady in it that she's pretty famous with a weird name? Like it sounds like a guy's name, but
Katy Perry.
She was the second. Well, what's
Oh,
his name?
Rihanna.
What's his name was Jerry Buss.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah. It was supposed to be Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and they got
He
big
turned it
fight.
down, right?
No,
Right.
they chose Riley. They got in an argument, and they chose Riley over, and I guess they're not talking now.
Riley and Will Ferrell, stepbrothers.
Yeah,
Did we not just become best friends?
yeah, and then the guy that writes this, Adam whatever, they were all good friends.
Adam,
Adam Sandler.
Silver.
No. Adam McKee.
Adam McKee, yeah. They're all buddies, and something happened.
He did Step Brothers, didn't he?
I think he did Step Brothers, and then remember his
Kelly-
daughter was Pearl on Funny or Die back in the day.
Oh yeah. Say part of Funny or Die. All those
You
videos.
owe me rent.
Yeah, you owe me rent.
Oh yeah. That's a hilarious.
You pay me now.
Yeah.
Look at these chicks getting ready to see the Golden Bachelor.
The Silver Fox.
Bachelor.
Hubba.
Look at walking out with walkers.
Look at him.
Wow,
Wow.
he said
The
wow.
Golden Bachelor. I need to take notes.
What happens when you went like this? Wow, and pop the pill.
And he's like, does the
You like my coat hook?
carpet curtains match the carpet? And they're like, I don't have.
It all fell out.
No, I shave.
It all fell out.
All right. So question.
Yes.
Cubs don't make the playoffs this year.
Whoa.
Let's say they don't.
Stop right here. Stop.
You're disgusting me, but okay, move forward.
It's a possibility.
Expectations.
Who's the fall guy? Is there a fall guy in this situation?
No.
There was
No?
no expectations.
Because I think there's no expectations. Like you said, I agree with you.
So if you're the GM and you have an opportunity to get a great free agent to improve your team, would you do it?
Yeah. Otani.
No. What about Craig Counsell?
Oh, as a manager?
Yep.
I don't think he's a good manager. I mean,
How about at leadoff council?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but he's not going to be available.
He's a free agent after this year.
Oh, they haven't signed him yet?
Nope. They're done negotiating. He's going to be a free agent. He's going to explore his options.
We don't give Ross any credit for the season he just had. I mean, no expectations. 74 wins. You just said that, right? I mean, they're gonna have more than 74 wins.
Haven't settled on a 3-hitter. If they had a legitimate 3-hitter and I know that Swanson's been hurt, Bellinger's been hurt, but Bellinger should be hitting 3 every day and moving the lineups up and down.
He got that from Madden. Because Madden did it all the time.
Mhm.
Madden never set on a lineup.
The
ever.
mad scientist.
Right. But your best hitter should be hitting 3.
Or 2.
Or 4.
Because 2 gets more bats,
Right.
I'd say. I mean, Brian hit 2 when he was on Always Good. He hit 2.
Right.
I mean, I found Bellinger batting 2. That's where he could be. Although, when the Tauschen's leading off, he's a lefty.
Is Bellinger the
So I think they want to get that.
Is Bellinger the answer going forward?
He is if he wants to sign with him, but he's not gonna pay him. They're not gonna pay him. I don't.
They
you know
don't
what?
have that guy yet.
It's not my money, so I'm fine with him paying whatever he wants. I don't care. I mean, it's a bad contract. Everybody complains in baseball. As long as your team wants to spend, I don't care what they pay people.
Right.
So do they make a splash in the offseason?
I think my honest opinion is that if there's a pitcher out there that they can get, a
Wow.
frontline pitcher and pay, if he's asking for Bellinger money and you can get him, I could take the pitcher over Bellinger.
Right.
And that's just baseball.
There used to be a pitcher available. It was the lefty from the Dodgers that got busted for domestic abuse.
Oh, Urias?
Urias was the guy
he's out of the league.
Yeah.
He's done.
Right.
Second time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Second time within 3 years.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
He's angry.
He's an angry.
Maybe him and Michael
hungry.
Porter Jr. can talk
He's
about
hungry.
things.
Trevor Bauer, they're
Fuck.
gonna be playing for the St. Paul Saints.
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer's at least league's problems. I'm telling you, man.
Right.
That's
California Penal League.
The Cubs should go pick up Trevor Bauer. Screw it. Where he's out of suspension? It's over. I mean,
They had that shortstop on their team, right?
Boo.
Oh, Russell.
yeah. Russell's Harry Ward.
Russell's love muscle.
Russell's in Korea, right? Or Japan?
Why do you say that?
Oh, he should be. No, well, he should be.
Molly Russell's wart.
I say. Why you say that, Tim?
Moldy Russell's wart.
Huh.
Have that thing gnawed
I
off
can't even
by a
say
rat.
professionally because I'm fucked too.
Damn it! No, I know what you're saying. Right. Yeah, no, I think he was, but I don't even know how he did there. He was one of those World Series heroes too, man. He had a big Big series too overall.
Oh hell yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Who?
Russell.
Oh, I was gonna say Trevor Bauer, the guy that was playing with groans.
No. Addison Russell, the love muscle, as Eric called him.
So what do the Cubs need to do? They need to go 5-1 the next
6 games.
They may need to go 10-2 just to make the playoffs.
Yeah, because they have no the old playoff thing. They're not doing anymore. They do tiebreakers, and they only hold a tiebreaker over the Giants. That's it.
Right.
They lost tiebreaker the Diamondbacks his last 2 weeks. Oh, that's coming back too.
Oh, it is.
That's a good
what,
show.
Season 3 or 4?
Season 3.
I never finished 2.
Oh,
was
The
2 good?
show.
1 was exceptional.
Yeah,
it was
1 was
incredible.
awesome.
2 was during COVID.
Oh,
though.
Jack Ham. I like it.
Oh, Jack Ham's in it. Oh, that hurt.
I'm a fan of Jack Ham.
Did you watch Mad Men?
No, I did not. But
And you're a fan of Jack Ham, and you never saw Mad Men.
he was great in Bridesmaids.
Fucking Mad Men, dude. How could you be a fan
He was
of
such
Jack
he
Ham?
was such a dirtbag.
You
He
never
was.
saw. Wait, you never
Hey.
saw Mad Men?
I want you to go.
I want you to go.
You never saw Mad Men?
I've
No.
never seen it either. Or
Never
Ted
seen it.
Lasso.
Watch Mad Men. Next thing you watch is Mad Men.
What? You never watched Ted Lasso?
What? Never watched Ted Lasso?
What?
Nope. And I probably never will.
Why is that?
Really?
Well, some units communist at the table.
Jeez.
So if you get Apple
Hail
Plus,
Russia!
if you get
Stop
Apple Plus,
it.
you can watch Ted Lasso and you can watch the morning
Another
show.
report from the
morning
dumpster.
show
Have
is
you seen
great.
Yellowstone?
No.
What?
Browns believe Nick Chubb is done for the year with a dislocated knee and ligament damage.
I'm not a doctor, but I say Holiday Inn Express. I could have figured it out by the picture.
That's what Scheffner said. So
Scheffner.
Scheffner.
You and
Fuck, does he work at Culver's?
that's what the Browns said.
you
That's
guys
what the Browns said, and that's what he reported. So
That
he might
sucks.
probably done for the year. So
He's
Dancing with the Stars. is
Yeah, but
still
the Browns
fucking
used to
on?
report a lot of stuff on Josh Gordon as well.
you know what? I think they just got to send Chubb to some of those massage parlors, and he'll be back soon.
Chubb in a massage parlor. What? They go hand in hand.
Deshaun walks up to him and goes, "Hey, I got something to help you out."
Yeah. Hey,
Deshaun walks up and goes like this.
let me give you my Instagram contacts.
Mr. Miyagi style.
Right.
No, he does. Ron Burgundy.
Always look eye.
He goes,
Look eye. Always look eye.
he goes, Nick Chubb's like, thanks, Deshaun, but that's not my knee.
He walks
Your
up there and goes,
weenie.
It's your wow, he said weenie. That's a Halloween joke. I like it. It's your weenie.
I love this though.
Oh, I was like, what?
You look eye. Always look eye.
Oh, it's a guy.
Miyagi.
Just do it again, Mr. Miyagi.
he does a Ron Burgundy.
We went from Josh Gordon to Miyagi.
We went to Craig Council to fucking
To Chubb weenies.
to
Council
Chubb
hitting.
Weenies.
Council leading bat off.
Maybe Council can coach third for him.
batting
Maybe.
lead off. I said leading bat off.
Do you think Council's a good manager?
I do.
No.
We said
Ross is better.
I disagree with that. I think Council's way better.
But
than
they were on a
Ross.
break.
We were on a break.
Ross and Rachel.
Fine by me.
Boo.
I don't know.
I never saw Friends.
what? It's on TBS all the time.
Smelly cat, smelly cat.
It's not your fault.
You ever watched Friends ever?
Pivot.
That's a great episode. You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it, did you, Tim?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's guilty pleasure.
You didn't watch it just for
I
Rachel.
was getting worried about Tim. He watched Friends. Thank goodness.
How about
Mad Men.
Another
Mad
great show.
Men.
How about Scrubs?
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Zach
Great show.
Braff.
Because I
Good.
remember, what? Not the. Who's his one girlfriend that was on Roseanne?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's Sarah Chalke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
the
that.
other.
The second Becky.
The
Second Becky. Yep.
They brought the old Becky back.
Oh my God. Becky.
Look
Like,
at
oh my
her-
God.
That's so
He
big.
gagged me with a spoon.
Look at her.
Look at her
butt.
butt, Becky.
Anything else? Oh, we got to do our picks. Let's do our picks real quick. Ready?
What do we pick?
How do we get there?
NFL games. We'll
Oh.
just go.
All right, everyone that's 0-2 is going to lose. Everyone that's 2-0 is going to win.
Let's go through and
All right.
say who we want. Spit them out. Ready? And if he disagrees, we can fight about it. Okay. 49ers, Giants. 49ers giving 10 points
49ers.
at San Francisco.
Niners.
Niners giving the points.
I'll take Niners and I'll say Saquon Barkley. Willie?
Niners.
Titans, Browns. Browns at home
Browns.
giving 4.5 to the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans.
They got a new running back in town.
Yeah. Well, no,
TJ Ford.
I like the defense 4.5. I think it's gonna be a 3-point field goal game. I'm going to take Titans with Tim. Willie?
Because you're friends, buddies.
Browns.
Falcons, Lions.
Lions.
At home.
Falcons.
Lions giving 4.5
Lions.
at home.
What, the Lions are giving 4.5?
Yeah.
We're supposed to guess right away.
I'm going to take the Lions. Yep. Wait till I get the
Lions.
spread at least. You might not. You need to know
I'm taking
spread.
the Falcons in the points.
Okay. Willie?
Plus what?
Lions.
Falcons plus what? 3.5?
Saints at Packers. Packers giving 1.5.
Pack.
I think this is the best defense they faced, the Saints, to this point. Does that mean anything?
The best defense the Saints are facing?
No, the best defense that the Packers have faced will be the Saints.
Yeah, at this point in the season, 3 games in, yeah.
Their pass rush is pretty good.
They're still going to win. It's a home game. Jordan Love's going to light it up.
But I think Derek Carr on the other side.
Will it be their first home game? Yes,
I'm going to take.
It's not David Carr.
I kind of like the Saints in the points.
1.5 only though.
Right.
That's not a lot.
I don't think the points are a factor.
Who do you like? Who do you like, Tim?
You either like them or you don't. Go against them. Fine. Go against them. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I like the Saints in the points.
Who you like, Willie?
I'm going to go with the Packers.
Packers, you over there?
Yeah,
I'm going with the Saints with Tim. Broncos at Dolphins. Dolphins giving 7 to the Broncos.
Hit it. Hit the button. Hit it. For me.
Hold on.
No, the Broncos button.
I don't have a Bronco button.
Then hit the Dolphins one. I'll take them.
I can't find it.
Oh, Christ, I can't
So
find it.
she
The hell
said
with it. Nobody's listening anyway.
There's a Bronco.
There's a Broncos.
No, I want the Dolphins. Super Bowl 6.
I don't know where it went.
This is the KBS Blueberry Night.
I don't know where it went.
That's good.
It's good. Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, there it is. Okay, go ahead, Aaron. Keep taking.
Well, who are you taking? The Broncos?
I am going to take the Broncos, but Dolphins will win, but it's 7 points a lot, and the Broncos will stay in. I'm going to take the Broncos.
The Broncos, is this at home for the Broncos?
It's at Miami.
Miami. And how many points?
7.
Oh, yeah.
Tim?
Taking the Dolphins, giving the 7.
I got the Fins.
Okay. Chargers minus 1.5 at the Vikings.
The lesser of
what
two
a shit
evils.
show.
Jesus Christ. Wait, who's got a coin?
That's right.
You know what?
I'm going to take the Vikings. I think they're better coached.
Chargers getting off the schneid.
The Vikings are better. That's the battle.
The Chargers can't go 0-3.
I'm
They
sorry.
can't.
I'm sorry. So it's Chargers at Vikings.
Yes.
Chargers getting points. How many points?
1.5. I love. Gotta
You
love.
love that
home-
1.5.
Gotta love a home dog. I'm taking the
Chargers.
Vikings.
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Patriots minus 2.5 at the Jets.
They can't go 0-3.
Shut the front door.
Bill Belichick, young quarterbacks, but I'm going to take the Jets just because they're at home and they're getting 2.5.
I like the
and the Jets defense is good.
Pats.
Okay,
Jets.
Pats. Last time I might go with Bill Belichick because he's getting long in the tooth.
Bills minus 6.5 at Washington.
Bills and giving the points.
Super Bowl Bills.
Willie?
Oh,
Nobody circles the wagons
Bills.
like the Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to take the Redskins.
The Foreskins?
Okay, if they were still in existence, then.
Texans at Jaguars. Jaguars.
Are you also taking the Oilers?
Yes. Texans, and I'm going to take the Chicago Cardinals.
And the St. Louis Rams.
Yes. And the Decatur Staleys. And the Acme Packers.
How about the Portland Breakers? Oh, wait, wrong league.
Texans, Jaguars. Jaguars giving 9.5 at home. Ooh. It's a big number.
What?
How many?
Say that again.
9.5.
Repeat that.
Texans, Jaguars, minus 9.5. Jaguars at home.
We're going to see how bad Ohio State quarterbacks are.
We already seen how bad they are.
No, we're going to see how bad they are.
Joe Burrow's been the best one. Oh, wait.
He was for a while.
Mr. Ohio.
I'm going to take Jaguars.
9.5's a lot.
That's a lot of points.
See that guy just dropped this.
But I think you're. I mean, Jaguars kind of beat themselves as last Jags.
Colts at Ravens. Ravens minus 8.5.
Did I tell you I went past the Colts facility?
I'm going Ravens because they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, Colts. Who knows who's starting next week?
Yeah, don't forget Gardner, man.
Yeah, Minshew.
Minshew can come in and win one game for you.
You like Minshew? They're getting 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, not going to win the game, but I'm still taking the Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm going to take the Ravens too. Panthers at Seahawks. Seahawks minus 4.5. I'm taking the Seahawks.
The Hawks.
Minus 4.5.
Sea chickens.
Chickens.
Rams at Bengals. Bengals minus 3.5. Bengals got off the schneid to win the game.
Just say it again.
Bengals minus 3.5 at home versus the Rams.
They're a home dog.
Yeah, no, they're giving 3.5.
Giving
Minus 3.5. Yep. I'm going to take the Bengals.
What's Joe Burrow's situation with the calf?
I don't know. It's a cow now.
It's not.
Don't have a cow, man.
It's not an alpaca.
Wow, likes to spit.
Don't they spit alpacas?
They do. They do spit.
In your world, they do. I'm taking the.
Hey,
Bengals.
anybody know what happened to Stetson Bennett?
No.
It's very.
Is there a punchline?
No, this is a serious situation.
Yeah.
Like he was removed from the roster, and they have not given it.
Another weird story too. Alan Williams, the Bears defense coordinator.
Yes.
Personal reasons.
Right.
Gone. That's why you refused to call plays this week.
Maybe something with Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, is he sick? Is he got something going on? They find out he has a physical.
McVay won't say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
out of respect for his privacy.
Does he do something at Georgia wrong? And they found, I don't know. You always think the worst NFL players.
Well, he was there for 8 years, so maybe they found something from 2001. I don't know.
One.
But I'm saying, I mean, is he under investigation for something? So I don't know. They're not gonna. I mean, if he was sick, like I hate to think the worst, but if he had some type of cancer or something,
Right.
and they
That's
found
what
out,
I'm thinking. It's going to be
they
some
would
type of
probably
sickness.
say, he's, but maybe not. They wait till he knows for sure. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe family issues.
Right.
Alan Williams, who knows Alan Williams? What happened with him?
Right.
Found out also. Nate Davis found out about him with the Bears that he missed. Everybody was running, kind of beating him up and I was too, about not playing in the preseason, not being around, blah blah. I guess someone was going. Someone in his family must have been dying. And they died last week after the game. So he missed 6 weeks game. They said that's why he missed a lot of practice and stuff because of that. Well, then here's the problem. Here's where the Bears as an organization are misfiring.
Tell people.
Put him on the pup. Have him miss the first 4 weeks if he's going through this. Just have him miss it. Go take care of your shit, guy.
Right.
We're fine with this.
Just
you
say
don't be.
and he's got family matters.
It's family matters. He's got stuff going on, and it's we're gonna pup him for 4 weeks.
Because if you don't say it, then we're gonna.
Then
think
everybody thinks he's a lazy guy that's not in shape, and you know what? He
Just say
wasn't.
it's his family
a
situation.
lot of shit
It could
going
be- there's-
on.
That can be 100 things.
Yeah. So someone passed away in his
Yeah.
family this week. So now,
Now we feel
so
bad.
I felt bad ripping the guy. I'm like, I feel bad ripping the guy now.
Yeah.
So I want to apologize, to Nate Davis, right here.
There was an article today about it said Scott Cavelli
Yeah, I know.
ripping
That son of a bitch from the basement bench warmers has been talking shit about me all.
formerly
Eagles.
Formerly the basement bench warmers.
Eagles minus 6.5 at the Buccaneers.
Culture cancel.
Yep. Eagles minus
Ooh.
6.5 at the Bucks.
I think the Buccaneers defense is very underrated.
Oh yeah, they've
So
always been.
I'm going to take the Bucks and the points.
Yeah, I think the Eagles win, but I think it's a 3-point
I'm
game.
taking the Eagles.
I'm gonna take the Buccaneers.
They're gonna win by 10.
Okay. Who you like?
Eagles.
Okay.
Fly,
Steelers
Eagles, fly.
minus 1.5 at the Raiders. A game that 10 years ago would get you excited. It's not very exciting.
10?
When he had
How about 20?
when he had Kenny Stabler going against Terry Bradshaw.
I was at Stabler's Hall of Fame induction.
Right.
He wasn't there, but I was there.
So minus
Same
one,
year as Favre.
minus 1.5. Steelers at the Raiders. Steelers are giving 1.5 at the Raiders. Giving to the Raiders at home. I'm going to take the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Home dog.
I'll tell you what, Scotty.
Cliff
I'm taking
Branch
them
and the
Raiders.
Tim?
Taking the Steelers.
Okay. Cowboys minus 12.5 at the Cardinals.
How about them Cowboys?
Cowboys all day.
Cards just want to cover.
12's a lot. I'm going to take 12's
12
a
and a
lot.
half, right?
12 and a half is a lot in the NFL. I'm going to take the Cards to cover.
Yep.
They'd be 2-0.
Yeah.
Bet the over.
Bears at Chiefs. Chiefs giving 12.5. I'll take the Chiefs.
Do we have to say it?
Take Chiefs.
I wrote it down. Yeah.
Casey.
Tim.
Chefs.
Okay.
I hope you guys have a good time.
Hey, did
Willie,
you-
are you going?
No.
Not a good time.
Not a good time.
Not a good time. Did you text Andy Reid to find out where the best hamburgers are in Kansas City?
No, I didn't.
He knows.
You might see him hanging out.
Might.
No, you'll see him hanging out. That's for sure.
If you type in bundle in KC, it tells you.
Type in what?
Bundle.
So anything else from you guys? Anything?
Let me check my notes.
It's only been almost a 3-hour show, so we're pushing.
Yeah,
it.
we are.
And
Ed's not even here.
I got one last thing, and it's NHL.
Okay.
Mike's boy, fucking Mike Babcock.
I saw that.
Yeah. Not even going to fucking coach the team because he resigned, that fucking piece of shit. So
Who was he coaching?
Mike. He was coaching Columbus Blue Jackets.
And he got fired before the season started.
He resigned because it would be too much of a distraction for him to coach the team.
Because he asked people to see their cell phone pictures.
Yeah, went through their phones.
Huh. It's weird.
Hey, you're only if you let him do it, then that's your problem.
Yeah, it was weird.
NHL season starts right before the NBA
About
season.
the same time, they start training preseason.
What are we doing the NHL
probably?
draft?
Huh?
We're doing a NHL fantasy.
Oh my god! You know what? We should.
Jace always wants to do one.
Right?
Yeah.
We should. Willie?
Yes.
I would have no
fantasy
idea.
hockey.
I'd be
No,
picking-
that's why.
I'd be
That's
picking
why it'd be
the
fun.
guy on top. I'd be picking.
And
every
then
time.
Adam.
Oh,
Adam
you like-
we'll
I'd
get Adam in it.
I'd have 16 goalies. Be like, hey, who needs a goalie?
Scott, you always pick the guy on top, don't you? Did I tell you I went to I drove past the Colts?
So any closing thoughts, Eric?
I was going to say this should be fast because Ed's not here.
Any closing thoughts?
I'm excited. It's not this weekend, but the next weekend about the 2023 Ryder Cup. You guys?
I am.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit more evenly matched this time.
Well, I already heard they don't like the course.
How many live golfers?
Who doesn't like the course?
The Europeans don't.
There's
like
only one live golfer.
I was going to say, how many
Who
live
is it?
golfers are
My
on the
guy,
European
right?
team?
Koepka.
Yeah, Koepka.
No, none on the European because they outlawed them.
Yep.
Outlawed them. I love it.
Well,
Like
and
they're
it wouldn't
like
even
they're-
matter.
Like they're bandits.
Okay, tell me who would be on the European.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't think. I mean,
The European Ryder Cup for the live?
Is
Ian
Sergio.
Hey, you know what? Poulter always comes through.
Yeah.
Except for the last time.
Is Rory in it?
Yeah.
John Rahm?
John Rahm, yes.
yeah. I mean, that's why I said it's more evenly matched. I think.
Who's the captain?
Luke
the European-
Donald.
Donald, yeah.
And who's the American captain?
Zach Johnson.
He's young, isn't he?
He's in his 50s. He's a senior.
Oh, really?
Player. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Where is it?
he's-
Is it in Europe?
It's in Paris.
No, it's in
No, Rome.
Italy.
It's in
Italy.
Rome. It's in Italy.
Italy.
I'm sorry, not Paris.
Italia. I say.
Oh, good accent. Very good. Very good.
I say. Bonjour. No, that's French.
Yeah, we're all over the
Grazie,
place.
grazie.
I say ciao.
So who doesn't like the course?
Rory doesn't.
Oh, well, count him out then.
Maybe-
It's like the old Nicholas thing. With
Maybe.
another great book. If you read Jack Nicklaus's autobiography, he said that when he said I say, he would go to the majors, and if he heard anybody like, oh, the rough, it's he's like, oh, I don't have to worry about him this week. It's the same thing. If Rory's already talking shit about the course,
They talk themselves out of it.
yeah, you're talking yourself out of it right away.
Have something to blame if you do bad.
Yep. And I'm okay with the fact that they put Thomas. And that was a controversy because of Keegan,
Right.
and they took Justin Thomas. I'm okay with that. He's a gritty player.
Well, because Spieth is there, and
They're
tight.
dogs. They're dogs.
That's right.
Yep.
And Spieth can get him going.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
And Bradley faltered during the last 10 weeks or 8 weeks of the season.
He's
so-
admittedly
sour grapes.
Well, he's a little
He's got issues. He admits that he has some issues.
right. Yeah.
And he even says he goes, you know what? Even some of the tournaments I've won, I'm an absolute basket case during it. Like I have to control my emotions. And Thomas, I mean, we watched him in the last Ryder Cup. He goes out there and gets after it. Really, he's competitive.
He's out there chugging beers.
Yeah,
and
having a good
smashing
time,
beers.
just firing up the troops. And
But Italy's a long ways away from Wisconsin.
yeah, but yeah, and they'll be. But I mean, are the Italians really?
Was Tiger playing?
Yeah, mini
no,
golf.
but he's been seen like walking around on the golf course. No, just to watch his son play. I'm just saying he walks.
Surprised he wouldn't be the captain.
He'll be a captain at some point, but he's got to be able to walk. He's got to be able to get around. He can't get.
Can the captain play?
That's not. It's probably happened, but it
I'm
hasn't
sure
happened
he
in
has,
a long
but
time.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, there was some grumblings about him being captain before Stricker, but I don't. I get he had the accident.
Yeah,
he had the accident, and before that, he had all that medication stuff that he was going through.
A golf club through his windshield.
Well, that was a long time ago, but the medication thing where he's pulled over for DUI and
medication or women or both.
Yeah, I mean he's had so
Same
many
thing.
issues.
Right.
Isn't he having like problems with the girl that he was with just recently?
She sued
Oh,
him.
she sued the shit out of him. Yeah,
and lost.
Yeah.
They owned restaurants together or whatever, or she was.
I think it was more of a business suing than
It was a
anything.
business thing, but yeah. Oh no, but no, she alleged some harassment. I think.
Oh.
But, oh well. Anyway, I'm excited about the Rider. That's how we got.
When is it next weekend?
It's next Friday, the 29th.
29th.
Oh, so we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back before that.
Oh, it's
but
next weekend?
It's not.
No,
it's
Oh,
not
it
this
is.
coming
It's always
week.
the trade show weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll be the
it's-
trade show.
Yeah, 29th.
You're gonna be a
first,
trade show in
second.
Indy, right?
Yeah. We always sit in the room and watch it. We get some few drinks, watch the trade
You
show.
should go to Daredevil Brewing and Speedway.
Maybe we'll go over there.
Where do you guys stay?
Give me a T-shirt.
Downtown.
Speedway's.
If I do go there, I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah, Speedway's 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, then we want to go.
You could see this. You could see downtown from the.
I think we're going to the
race.
Colts game. I think I said that. A Colts game on next
Lucky.
Sunday. Colts Rams, I think it might be. What?
Yeah.
It's got to be better than the Colts fucking Titans game I went to.
Careful of the line. Careful of the line during the Colts Rams game.
The line.
Yeah, he might kick a field goal right at the last second.
Right?
Good call. Take the Rams. They're going to cover. Tim.
What did I learn this week?
Is that the new topic?
No, my final,
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
my
wait,
final
wait,
thought.
What did you learn this week?
Aaron Rodgers is a fucking nutcase. That's what he is.
Did you see him on Pat
No.
McAfee?
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah, talking about using dolphin mating for frequencies.
Oh, Keith Olbermann?
Yeah,
Keith Olbermann called him out. What did Keith? He said about Keith Olbermann. Did you see that?
I don't have that part.
Oh, tell the Dolphin thing. I'll tell the Keith Olbermann story.
All right, I'm looking at a number of. What the fuck kind of word is that?
The he
Modalities.
Oh, modalities.
Oh yeah, modalities.
There are ideas that some of the noises from dolphins when they make love, the frequency that is actually healing to the body. So he's thinking he's going to use the frequencies of
Dolphins humping.
dolphin humping to make his Achilles better and be back playing this year.
They said he's aiming for Christmas time.
Man, must be nice to be.
Well,
That fucking
Keith
honor.
Olbermann, I guess, made an offhanded comment about him. I don't know if it was to the point, but it was something about him not being vaccinated. That's why he got hurt. Keith Olbermann said.
Olbermann said what?
Like something about him not being vaccinated. Why I got hurt.
Oh,
Why-
okay.
And what's his name? Pat McAfee says something. He goes, I wish, and I can't remember what Roger said. It was hilarious though.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Right.
Roger's response to Olbermann on Pat McAfee, and it was
Why is Keith Olbermann
even he's
relevant anymore?
We were talking about him a couple weeks ago.
He was
here.
on the show with McAfee.
No.
He's just
Rogers
making
is still.
comments.
Rogers was on it this week. He's laying in his bed. You can see he's laying in a bed,
Yeah, I saw that.
and
yeah.
he's on still doing his commitment to him and
Right.
all that. And he,
Get your fifth booster.
huh?
Get your fifth booster.
I know he says, get your. What's he say after that though? It's the best.
Bum.
Get your fifth
He said
booster.
that to
Bum.
Olbermann.
It's about Olbermann. It was awesome.
Yeah, why? So why are we complaining about Rodgers?
And the guys they're interviewing, like, there's a whole group of people on a panel. They must have been doing the show from a location, like, yeah, for College Game Day. They must have did it for, and the whole panel that was sitting there just was cracking up about it. Like, thought it was funny stuff.
Has anybody asked Rodgers about like his philosophy on how the universe speaks to him and all that stuff, and about this injury and what that means? What did the universe tell you?
He well watches.
I know he whale watches, but did the universe tell you something? You get hurt.
Maybe
should you have stayed with the Packers?
Maybe he can go to Indianapolis if Richardson doesn't work out because him and Irsay like whales.
Irsay likes
Wow. That's a good one. That's the winner. Tim, go closing thought. I liked it. Wow, Willie.
He gets real hopped up before he hits those whales, though.
Willie, you're close.
What I learned this week that Tua owns Belichick.
Ooh, wow.
Overreaction and a closing
No,
thought.
Yeah, very much an overreaction.
He's 5-0 against Belichick.
Headline.
Then not
Headline.
overreaction.
It's a
Yeah.
headline.
Where was that 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
Headline.
That's what I learned, though.
Wow. What did you learn this week?
I just said that.
Okay. What did you learn?
That's
this
about
week,
all
Scott?
I know.
I like that better than the closing thoughts. What did you learn this week?
Yeah, what did you learn? We'll start that.
I
Next
like
week.
that. Yes.
What did I learn this
Don't
week?
tell Ed though.
I learned.
Because he learns nothing.
Yeah, because
He only listens to himself.
I'm learning more and more on the show that Foghorn Leghorn sounds like everybody.
Wait, no, he sounds like everybody.
Everybody sounds
Everybody.
really, but Jerry Jones impersonation can be Foghorn Leghorn. That's what I learned 2
It
days.
could.
or Forrest Gump. You just did. I like it. I was
Cowboy.
like Forrest Gump.
I said cowboy,
You know,
cowboy.com.
He starts He starts every interview with "Mama said."
Mama said I should draft me a running back. I say, Mama, you were right.
Ezekiel.
Ed's skinning a bear hide
is
right
too
now.
old.
I wonder if I got a bearskin rug.
He's probably got it
he's
wrapped
hitting
around
it.
him like in what was that show with DiCaprio?
The bear?
Irrelevant.
Reverent. Irrelevant. That's Colin Kaepernick, actually.
That's his life story.
Irrelevant.
We started with, how did we get Kaepernick in there?
It's time to go.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Well, we went longer than a muscular dystrophy telethon tonight, so hope we raise money for the kids.
Ed, Lewis, play it. Ed, play it. Ed.
Once again, with the Benchwarmers, for Tim, Willie, Eric, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia. Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
Let's give them more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.